Well, that's if we can. Okay, here we go.
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is almost the last ending of the first broadcast. Well, yeah. What's up, you guys? Welcome to the last broadcast on Monday Night Raw, soon to be. But I'm John. That's Michael Paul. Michael Paul will tell you the rest why we're almost done doing the broadcast from the day that we watch Raw together and the day that we're going to stop watching wrestling altogether. Take it away, Mike.
Dude, I ain't dead. Stop mourning. Anyway.
Sorry, Michael.
Don't be sorry, be John.
All right.
Anyway, yes, my name is Michael Paul, and we are almost at the finish line. But that time is not today, so we're not going to worry about that. What we are going to do is focus on the fact that we are 2 minutes to live for Monday Night Raw. I'm not quite sure where we're at tonight, but we'll find that out momentarily. Now, I don't have any news today. I haven't heard anything breaking or anything, but the one thing I do want to tell you is that at 11 o'clock tonight, when we go off the air, before I go to bed, I'm going to look at my program guide and go down to TNT and see if Collision is actually on this Saturday. If Collision is, because they said something about a Thursday broadcast. So I'm going to go to TNT, see if they are going to be on Thursday or Saturday. If they are on Thursday and not Saturday, then we will be coming to you with Bad Blood starting at 6 p.m. Eastern. If Collision is on Saturday, then Friday will be the last broadcast. So we'll know that by the time a little before we go to bed tonight. Anyway, at any rate, like I said, I don't have any news right now, but as I always say to my girls, Christy, Crystal, Megan, Amanda, Mackenzie, Noah, Caitlin, I love you all so much. Thank you for being so wonderful to me, and I hope that I get to see you on Saturday when I have my big party. I'm very excited. Unfortunately, because we want to be cautious about the weather, we're not going to have it outside like we thought we were going to. We're going to have it in the warehouse. But at any rate, the party is not canceled. It's just moved. So nothing to worry about there. That's from 4 to 6. And anyone who wants to just drop by and say hi, don't be afraid to do so. Okay? Some people might question you, but rest assured, Michael Paul will not. Okay? To me, a party's a party. And when I have a party, as far as I'm concerned, the neighborhood's invited. And in addition to the neighborhood, so is the rest of the world. So that will happen Saturday, October 5th. I almost said Saturday night. Well, I was told this band that's playing will play for an hour, but then I was told it can go as long as you want it to. So it may start in the afternoon and go into the night. At any rate, anyone that wants to drop by, please feel free to do so. Oh, as long as you bring the kegs and bring the beer, hell, I have no objection. No, I'm kidding about that because I can't have alcohol. At any rate, like I said, any of the viewers, any of your friends that want to stop by, friends of friends, hell, bring the whole neighborhood. I don't care. Fly in from places. I don't care. Go ahead.
Bring in some donuts, bring in some chips, bring in some pizza, bring some barbecue ribs. Bring everything that you guys have.
Bring barbecue. And listen, like I said, I was restricted from alcohol, but hey, it's my 50th, so we may make an exception or two. What the hell? Bring the bring the Crown Royal and we'll mix it with some Red Bull. Okay, that sounds like a party to me. Crown Royal and Red Bull.
Now,
Well, as long as we put some scotch on top of that.
now, for those of you guys who are new to this channel, subscribe to this channel because we're probably gonna do like the best of season or. I have to come in, Michael.
I know, but we're not off the air, are we?
No. Remember that Alicia says that we can't have stack more videos without even asking
You know
them?
what? Alicia's not here.
Yeah, but it's still kind of personal for their privacy, bro.
Well, I don't care as long as we're not knocked off the air. Now we are still live, yes?
Yeah, we're still live. You see
Okay,
that
well,
red
then it
stuff
does-
right there?
Okay, well then it doesn't matter. Just wait.
We'll get to you guys in a minute, YouTube. Because we're probably gonna do some Q&A questions if you guys are still up to the challenge.
Well, I've always said from the beginning, you can ask me questions anytime about anything.
Music, games, TV
Yeah.
shows.
Oh, there we are. Now we're back.
So
Here we go. Yeah, so that's this coming Saturday. Like I said, we can take the Crown Royal, mix it with some Red Bull, and put some bourbon on top of that. And hey, that's what I call a party.
you know what you should have for your party sometime, bro?
What's that?
Ginger beer.
Ginger beer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it would have to be non-alcoholic, but
You know Izzy who lives next door, right?
yeah.
He told me that the ginger beer is really good. He said you tried it once.
That's not what I asked you, Batcher. Jesus. I said, is it non-alcoholic?
It is on alcohol.
On alcohol.
Mhm.
Okay. So it's alcohol and non-alcoholic.
Yes.
It comes either way.
Yes.
Well, then, hey, as long as it's non-alcoholic, tell Izzy to drop it on by. We'll mix and make it a party.
And what's up with you and Ava today, bro? Hold on, YouTube. Let me mute.
Don't mute anything. Jesus Christ.
All right.
Okay? No, because I'm going to just short form it, make it short, sweet, to the point. It's not just today, it's every day. And honestly, I don't know why. I have no clue. Apparently, I told her some joke when she first moved in, and it's something that she didn't like. I can't even remember now what the joke was. But whatever this joke is, she's held it against me from day one. At any rate, we are 6 minutes in to Monday Night Raw.
I'm probably gonna have some Mountain Dew or some water. I'll be right back.
I just said we're gonna go.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right, I'll wait for you.
Go ahead.
Travel further in pure mode. That means more scenic routes, more spontaneous adventures. Volvo Recharge plug-in hybrids do more on electric. Visit volvocars.com/US.
This is People Every Day. Coming up, romance updates on JLo and Ben, Kanye and Irina, Baby Spice, and more. Breaking down who's still heating up and who's on ice. Plus, Duchess of York, Sarah Fergie Ferguson, takes people behind the royal curtain and gets candid about her past struggles and her take on what's happening now. It's July 14th. Well, hello, this is People Every Day. I'm your host, Janine Bernstein, and it is Wednesday. Cheers to us. Pat yourself on the back. Maybe the midpoint of the week, if you haven't learned already. I think
What's up, No? Welcome to the stream.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do it in the kitchen. I didn't know you were gonna bring it in here, which is fine. It's just that you usually don't.
You bring in your monster.
I know, but usually when I tell you you can have one, You have it in the kitchen and come back. This is the first time you brought it in here. I'm surprised.
Michael, I run it in every time when we do broadcast.
Do you? Okay.
Oh, if you guys catch the main event last Monday night on Raw, Michael Paul will tell you who won the Intercontinental Champion for the first time for 14 years.
That's right. 1 week ago tonight in the main event, Jey Uso defeated Braun Breaker, becoming the new Intercontinental Champion. And we kicked the show off tonight with Jey defending the Intercontinental title.
One of the most anticipated weeks of the WWE series now.
We're at the Ford Center in Evansville, Indiana.
Where these passionate fans know what's right around the corner. Bad blood. And tonight the Ford Center is the boiling hot cauldron of the final heated fight. Because the men who are putting their careers on the line are here. CM Punk's gonna join us live. Now only 5 days from Hell in a Cell, where he has promised one thing. That he's gonna make Drew McIntyre bleed. The Scottish Warrior has made his way to the arena. A week ago he told the world he's ending this feud with Punk once and for all. What will we hear from them as reality now sets in? Plus, the massive matchup, literally. The stage is set.
Oh, look how cute his dog is.
He brought his dog with him.
Aww.
Big Bronson Reed has been delivering tsunami upon tsunami. Continuously.
I've never met her. Is she nice?
Who?
Tsunami. I've never met Tsunami. Is she nice?
Probably, yeah.
That was a joke, Patrick.
I hope we've got a reinforced desk over there because this is a supersized edition of our show.
Enjoy this arena while you can, because once our monsters are done with it, it will never
Tsunami. Excuse me.
Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw!
A Monday Night Raw and WWE Universe with still so much afterglow with the title change we saw last week. It was Jey Uso's crowning achievement. It has been a long and arduous road to singles glory for Jey Uso, and right now it's within sight.
Please, hit my music. Oh yeah,
With his son Jace by his side, dapping him up before
Oh,
setting
that's his
outside.
son.
Now the strong support.
I thought it was like a mini Snoop Dogg or something. Like Snoop Dogg Jr. or something.
Of main roster work. and to let it all out and cry with tears of joy and appreciation a week ago.
Oh my God, he looks like he's humping somebody.
When he took that
The way he's
title from
moving
Brock
back and
Lesnar,
forth like that
it
and
was
doing
his
this.
natural reaction to
Looks
do
like
this,
he's
to
humping
only go to
somebody.
one place, to the fans. Champ is Yi Wade.
No, he did it. I'm going to let this one go. Even I talk guidance. The journey of Jey Uso breaking his singles championship hoodoo, shaking the monkey off his back, and in the process, shaking up this entire industry by grabbing one of the most respectable championships he possibly could. The Intercontinental Championship for once only. I'll give you a big yeet.
Well deserved.
And there goes Kristen.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait a minute. What's with the cage?
with what?
There's a cage there.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even see it. Well, the cage is being covered up by those weird-looking lights. They look like lasers almost.
A fitting celebration. Finally, a singles championship for Jey Uso.
Emotional outpouring of relief and jubilation for a man who has inspired audiences around the world. Jey Uso, you did it.
And a chance to properly address the world as the Intercontinental Champion.
I'm actually happy for Jey Uso, who won the Intercontinental Champion last Monday night.
I know. Yeah, they had that pyro going up. I was wondering why aren't they? Don't they usually do that at the beginning?
That's like after the intro of the show.
Oh, yeah, but today they delayed it a little bit.
Come on.
And I think that probably tomorrow night on NXT, they're going back to TV 14.
Well, I thought NXT wasn't on USA anymore.
It's going on CW tomorrow night.
Oh, it's on CW tomorrow. So I wonder what's going to be on USA in its place.
I have no idea. That's a good question.
I
You gotta
can check
ask
that
the
later.
USA people. I don't work for USA. I only work for the Havens.
And they don't even pay you. You know what that's called? That's called forced labor.
The Intercontinental Champion, main event, Jey Uso is now in your city.
Yeet.
Hey, my first single championship. I'm gonna fight every week for it, and I'm gonna fight anyone who want it. Yeah. You're so a little overwhelmed with this emotion. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thanks for rocking with your boy. Thanks for getting your voice back through all the years.
Yeet. Come on, killing it. Yeet.
Yeet.
I see that happy face, Michael.
No, because you know what I was thinking.
What?
This
Very
is,
special for me, man.
I'll say it.
I got to walk to the ring.
Okay.
My first championship with my son Jake's behind me.
Where'd he go?
He's backstage with the wrestlers.
Oh,
It was hard, man. Long, hard road to get here, Roos. Yeah, my whole family made it hard for me. Roman made it hard for me. My whole life, I'm just a twin. My wrestling career, I'm just a twin. They didn't know me. They know me now, though. Hey, my biggest fan, though. Love you too. My biggest fan, though, out of me and all my brothers, is my mother. I spoke to my mom. I spoke to my mother. She said, go out there and show them who you are. She said, go out there and get it. I got it. And Mama, we did it. Beats.
And right at that thoughtful moment, the badass is interrupting with.
yes. I would get my last dollar bill. First thing out of his mouth is going to be congratulations. I want my rematch. Just like the two said, the Undertaker. Remember that? He shook his hand, said congratulations. I want my rematch. Or he left the ring.
That's true.
No, you know what it reminds me of? When he said something, and when they say yeet, that reminds me of Stone Cold and Mr. McMahon. Stone Cold would say something, and the audience would say, what? Same thing.
Oh, now I remember. And now they're barking like dogs.
I'm not out here to spoil the fun,
Because his dad was the dog
crash the
face
party,
grandma.
or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm out here because of the respect that I have for that championship, right? You know this, they know this, the lineage of that championship goes back a long ways, man.
It looks like everybody's
After
being
battling it
loud
out
out
with you
there
last
except
week,
for
bro.
Veronica. And
Got the same
Listen.
amount of respect for you too.
What?
Amanda's being loud out there.
Good, let it be loud.
I
I
told
don't care.
the world a couple weeks ago how much that championship meant to me, that it was
Or maybe you might
my
say,
family.
you could be
And that the
right.
right superstar, the one who deserved it, should walk out that night with the championship on their shoulder, the better man. And on that night, you're the better man. I'm not going to spear you. I'm not going to attack you, all right? I felt like, I don't know, it should be me, the first one to come out here as a competitor, as a colleague. Congratulations.
3, 2, 1. First the handshake.
Yeah, but he's not even gonna shake his hand. Watch. Yes, he is.
Hey, Braun. There's some dogs in Indiana, Oos.
Or maybe they might form a tag team.
I think that's where they're headed, yeah.
So it seemed like for a moment there we were going to get a possible encore edition of action we saw a week ago, but not the case at all.
Remember back in
All of a sudden,
93?
we see a more mature version of Brock
Remember back in 93 when Shawn Michaels had the Intercontinental title?
How the fuck do you remember 93? You were a year old.
I watched wrestling when I was a baby, Michael.
You actually remember it that far back?
That guy is going to the top. All right.
How many guys are watching wrestling, John?
Well, I don't know. They might. Well, no. You know what? It's fine because I don't shut it that often. One day isn't gonna. A few hours isn't gonna be the end of the world. Usually they don't like it when I shut the door, but you know what? I don't do it that often, so
I'm sorry, Michael. I just don't want to hear. Hold on.
okay.
Be right back, YouTube.
Preston, shut the fuck up. Don't do that at my party. Christ.
Excuse to celebrate. For instance, today's National Macaroni and Cheese Day. Yay! I mean, kind of feels like a winter thing, but whatever. You know, it's never too hot out for hot cheese on carbs. That's my motto. No, it's not. I don't know what I'm saying. It's coffee. Anyways, later in the show, People Royals editor Michelle Tauber takes us over to the UK, and we discuss her new cover story all about Duchess Sarah Ferguson, aka Fergie. Not that Fergie. Duchess Sarah Ferguson, a longtime friend of Princess Diana, who opened up about her tumultuous years in the royal family and in the spotlight, from the countless tabloid rumors she faced during her marriage to Prince Andrew to what she makes the princes William and Harry and their wives. So stay tuned. But first, back here in the States, there's a lot of celebrity relationship stories that I want to get into. And People the TV show host Jeremy Parsons is here with me to do that. Hi, Jeremy.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Your delicious.
It's a
It's
deal.
all when the man goes to bed, I'm opening up the door.
That's a good point.
Well, but when Amanda goes to bed, but what does that have to do with whether or not Preston is going to shut the fuck up? Well, Amanda goes to bed late enough that maybe Kristen will be tired by that time.
True.
We'll see. In the meantime, let's get back to the show.
We've been monitoring a situation with the New Day, specifically the frustrations with Xavier Woods. Like last week when the Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio.
Oh, that's right. When I was watching wrestling news on YouTube,
Yeah.
Big E said to the people on YouTube that the New Day is breaking up already because I think one of them is turning heel tonight or next Monday.
Trying to be helpful.
You did what?
When I was watching WrestleMania, Xavier Woods might be turning heel.
WrestleMania, dude, that was
No,
back-
WrestleMania. It's a news YouTube. It's a YouTube news for wrestling.
Oh, no. Yeah. It's looked for a while like it was headed that way.
Xavier Woods to now challenging him.
For the legendary Hall of Famer does not go looking for trouble. He doesn't go looking for fights, but he certainly does not back down from them.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the LWO, from San Diego, California, weighing in 175 pounds, WWE Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio!
It'll be the first time the master of the 619 has ever had a one-on-one with Woods. And it comes your way next on Monday Night Raw.
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Hours will be 8 to 10 p.m.
Oh, that's right. You're right, Michael. It is going to next month.
I love your car so much.
Forgive me.
I gotta take it.
I think I just got a little wet.
You got some thin? Yeah, I already got fun anyway.
He's actually in the middle of something right now, but Dominic's in phone him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything good?
You guys ready?
Yo, Finn, are you good, fam?
Domsky, all good, mate. Just having some travel issues, you know yourself. Well, let Liz know that business we have, it's all taken care of, mate. I'll see all you guys soon, all right?
Good. All right. We'll see you soon then.
Do you like him?
He said he was stuck, but we'll see him soon.
Oh,
I didn't say much. You guys want to go inside?
Yeah.
It's hella.
It's good, right?
You guys are wearing.
Hey, we will see
She's wearing a sleeveless shirt. He's wearing a sweater, and she's wearing a black jacket.
Tilt Lean rides to the ring with his WWE
That
Lucha
car
Bloodliners
looks like
available in
something out of the
stores now.
1950s.
Remember that Edgar Area used to come on with a lowrider?
Yeah. Well, lowrider, that's what it
Long run on Raw this year.
Well, I didn't know they were going to do it right away. I thought they were going to save this for the main event.
With the both members of the Judgment Day, but now here's Xavier Woods.
And his opponent, representing the New Day, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in 215 pounds, Xavier Woods!
Well, Johnny just used the word disgruntled to describe Dominic Mysterio, but it's a perfect word for Xavier Woods' mindset in recent weeks. He's been irate over how Kofi Kingston had been cutting him out of the strategizing when it came to the plans for the New Day. Combine that with the fact that he got talked down to by former world champions such as Kingston and even Rey Mysterio of late, which is how he found himself in this position.
And Woods has been showing uncharacteristic frustration lately. I mean, how about that moment we saw where he was shoving and arguing with Kofi Kingston? Did you ever think you'd see? These guys have their 10-year anniversary coming up, the New Day. You never saw any of that prior.
Well, they've had about 3 years.
But realistically, you know that as soon as Big E got
Right
hurt,
to the cover. And of course, the Hall of Fame.
that it was pretty much, and when a year after the fact he still didn't come back, you knew, and it was just the two of them, you pretty much knew from that point the New Day was done.
Everything feels that much worse. The only way to fix it
That's a good-
is start getting
that's a good-
yourself with
that's a good
Xavier
option.
Woods to pull out of
And
every
it's
against a Hall of
straight up
Famer,
facts.
a former multiple-time world champion like Rey Mysterio. Suddenly, it may well be sunshine and rainbows once again.
Remember how when they ended the whole Ministry of Darkness thing and the corporate ministry?
Xavier Woods. Woods did challenge.
That they didn't came back, but
As Ray takes
half
control
the people
early
stayed,
on.
like Bradshaw and Farouk, out of the whole corporate ministry thing.
No, I don't remember that. I might have seen it, but even if I saw it, I wouldn't remember it because it was a very long time ago.
Right to your living room, folks.
That's true.
I like to know what my patients are experiencing.
Oh my God. I remember what happened like a couple of years ago, back when they stopped with the NWO.
Ringside with you here in Evansville,
Because you
Indiana.
were right about one thing. They always keep bringing new members. They keep bringing member after member after member.
Yeah, it got to be too many at some point.
And look at D-Generation X. They started with Triple H, Michaels in China. Then they brought in Rick Rude. Then they brought in Billy Gunn, Road Dogg, X-Pac, Jason Sensation, Tori, Jason Sensation, the Imitator guys, Tori, Hornswoggle, Stephanie, Vince, Shane.
Yeah, see, both groups brought in way too many members to the point that after a while people just didn't care anymore. If they had kept the NWO to Paul, Nash, Hogan, and okay, maybe add in X-Pac and leave it at that, then it would have lasted a lot longer.
But they brought in February 1st.
But once they,
The Royal Rumble is coming to Indianapolis, Indiana. Anyways, we're saying.
but once they started breaking it off into NWO Wolfpack, NWO Japan,
NWO B Team,
right, B Team, A Team, and all that, then it was just too much of a good thing. And it became overkill.
Look what they did with. I remember. Do you remember when they brought in Crush from the WWF when he was part of the NWO for a while?
Yeah.
And then he became a tag team with Adam Bomb, known as Chronic.
Right.
I still remember that.
Oh, WCW, yeah.
Yeah. That's fake right there. He didn't like slip down. Oh.
Woods was lying in white.
Ray, look at the counter. Woods trying to wrap around his head. Oh no! Oh my!
What the?
The mask of the Hall of Famer! And he rolls him up! What is he doing? And that's how he gets the victory!
Well, the mask came off.
Here is your winner,
Xavier Woods just beat one of the greatest to ever do it.
But wait, hold on a second. It's how he just did it. How it occurred.
Completely inadvertently, the mask.
You son of a bitch.
Slipped off his head. That was
Xavier.
Of course, he's going to have to capitalize to score the win. Good job, Woods.
Accidentally, I don't. That seems off.
Lyra Valkyria. Just the woman I was looking for. You know, I was thinking about you today. You have a very big match now. So it's a tough match, right, Shayna? It's just very unfortunate that you're going to be out there all alone. No Natalia and what's the girl's name?
Zelina.
Her. You're just going to be out there all alone. But don't worry, I'm going to be there. And Shayna's going to be there. You don't have to worry about her. She doesn't bite unless I tell her to.
Lyra Valkyria, Zoe Stark with Pure Fusion Collective nearby. Next.
In this life, we make choices. And I'm lowering my CV.
That's just crazy that they always bring in numbers. Like the whole men's, like They combined the Undertaker's Ministry of Darkness with Vincent's corporation, put them together and become the corporate ministry.
You know what? Well, they're on commercial.
You're kind of a celebrity now.
I'm gonna go on my phone for a little
Your
bit.
love life going this summer.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you're still it's hard to walk down the street in New York. I mean, they come to me like walking around in full makeup, begging someone to recognize me. Yeah, my love life's going good. We're almost 14 years of marriage, going strong, baby.
Wonderful. Okay, so let's shift over to A-listers, just a little higher up on the celebrity list. J-Lo and Ben. I love this couple. You know this. We've talked about this, but she is talking about it in code a little bit. So her album from 2002 is making headlines again, and this was, of course, the album that came out when she and Ben were first in a relationship, like 17 years ago. I just want to get into why this is coming back up. Have you listened back?
I have not listened back, but I have heard what J-Lo said, and she kind of said it best. Honestly, J-Lo was on Apple Music One, and so that's part of the reason she kind of addressed this whole thing that people are going back and listening to that album. And here's what she had to say. She said, when you go back and hear that, you hear the purity and the love there.
Mhm.
And she said, I think that's why people went back, because they saw different things happening in my life. Now, I think she views it as, and she just said, some things really do last forever.
Okay.
I gotta tell you something.
What is she mean by that?
Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you tell me, because I want to dig into what she meant by that.
I'm always skeptical of celebrity public relationships, but everything seems to point to, wait, it's really legit. I mean, even a source told people last month that she's very serious about Ben, and she's looking happier than she's looked for a long time. So the longer it goes, the more I'm like, oh, this is actually something that feels real.
That and the fact that like some things really do last forever. It's kind of saying like it was never over. Like I always was in
It's not
this
more than
thing.
just like, oh, going back to the old flame. It's almost, it insinuates that the flame always existed. Is she just feeling the fire? I don't know.
Forget on the old school strings. I love it. All right, let's talk about some public displays of affection that are going on. Kourtney and Travis, Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker. They've just been on a social media tear as of late. And she commented recently, I want to suck your blood. Did she put that out there?
Who among us hasn't been in that kind of life?
Me? I'm raising my hand over here.
Yeah, me too. I'm raising my hand too. I don't get that part. And then he was out that, by the way, he said, my favorite, and then he put the blood drop emoji. I'm just...
Okay, who's driving off on that? Because Kourtney, I don't know about you, she reads some like super type A, OCD maybe, very clean, has the kids, house is perfect, and now she's into blood sucking. Like, is he just like kind of, is his rocker edge just kind of bleeding into that?
I see what you did there. It's bleeding in. I think you're right. They're making out like the UFC event just recently. I mean, they're posting on IG stories and IG just posting things. It was like, they are not at all hiding, not only affection, but like PDA. They're all in. PDA. You gotta say, when you're at the UFC event, you say it like that.
Okay.
And honestly, it's like, what's that?
Okay, moving on to a couple. There seems like there's no there. Okay, Kanye West and Irina Shayk aren't shaking out. So, did you expect this, or did you think that this was going to stand the test of time? Saw the Congo, they were in Paris together, and there were photos, and he was a brunette model type.
So it is not surprising at all to me that this is kind of like a quick hit, sort of like flash in the pan. Apparently, for people a little bit of backstory, they made headlines. They were spotted in France in June, celebrating Kanye's 44th birthday. Right? So that kind of went around. Then all of a sudden, there were source reporting and people saying, oh, they're in a honeymoon phase. This is a thing. They're getting to know each other, having a lot of fun. And then it's just reported that Kanye asked her to go back to Paris for some fashion event. She turned down. And that sourcing was them saying that she doesn't want to, the association of their dating. She's happy being alone right now. So
and apparently there were like 50 people at that party. So it's kind of like, was it something out of nothing to start with, or maybe there was a little bit of something and then it became more than she wanted, so she just kind of hummed it.
The breaks a little bit. Shifting to reality TV, there's a couple of those company breaks that we just kind of saw this coming. William Burke and Sean Burke, her husband, they have 7 children together. Of course, we know her from Real Housewives of Orange County, and she came out last season as gay and had an open relationship with her husband, and they were still living together and co-parenting 7 kids, and now they're separating.
Yeah, it's something they went on Instagram and kind of talked about this a bit. Their plan is for Bella to move to Hawaii. Sean renting a house in Newport Beach. Last month, Rhonda announced she's not returning to the outside of Orange County. I mean, it's unconventional, and they weren't really like on Instagram post, but here's her point. She said, next few months are going to look different for us. I'm so excited to see what's next for you, for our family, that we will forever share. What is not conventional lies in the unconditional, and that's the love we have for each other and our kids. They put it really well. Their sentiment, they communicate it really well. But for me personally,
yeah, this is like the most complicated, conscious uncoupling.
Yeah.
Who's that? You got 7 kids, and she has some young ones too. Like, just pick up. Like, okay, who's grabbing so and so after fly from Kauai and Hawaii. So is there on time? But how does that work?
Yeah, and I guess they said that ultimately the family and the friends. And I think they're going to do what it takes, hopefully within this very unconventional situation, to give the kids the support they need. It seems like that's a priority.
All right, on to our last romance update, and it's a happy one. Baby Spice, Spice Girls Emma Bunton got married to Jay Jones. They have been together for 21 years. Well, they have sons Tate and Bo together, and 21 years it's taken them to make it down the aisle. I mean, Jeremy, how long did it take you and your wife to get married?
I mean, we were together like 6-7 years, 5 years before we were married. There's a little debate on when it started. The point is, even that seemed like a long time. So some people, but you know what? She's said before that they have never felt like they needed a wedding to justify their relationship. So they waited until the time was right for them.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, the other Spice Girls were showing love on Instagram, and Victoria Beckham and Mel B, and I'll see they were all commenting on the posts, and love you so much. Just nothing but support and love for them.
Jeremy, thank you so much for being on the show.
Great to talk to you, Janine. Have a good rest of the day.
Michelle Talbot, our royals expert and senior editor, is here with me now. And for this week's cover story, Michelle, you interviewed Fergie, not the Fergalicious one, another famous Fergie, Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, who has a fascinating story to tell. So, of course, we have a lot of royal watchers who listen to the show, but for folks who don't know a ton about Sarah Ferguson, who is she? Where did she fit into the royal family?
It's so funny because my oldest son thought I was interviewing the lead singer of the Black Eyed Peas, and that it was the same person the whole time. No, this Fergie is the iconic royal bedhead who rose to fame in the 1980s alongside her childhood friend, Princess Diana. They actually grew up together. And she became, sort of this global phenomenon when she started dating the Queen's second son, that would be Prince Andrew. And the two of them wed in 1986. They had their 2 daughters, Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie, and then they divorced in 1996. And during that time, of course, this was the peak, the 1980s, 90s was the peak of the tabloid frenzy surrounding Diana. And Fergie became kind of enveloped in that throughout that whole time period.
Okay, and she, yes, of course, has that tabloid fame overseas as well as here. And there's just been a lot of scrutiny in the press over her different things about her life, spending habits, her ongoing struggles with her weight. I mean, in 2010, she was filmed by News of the World, offered access to Prince Andrew in exchange for cash, just like, no, go. So what did she have to say looking back on those turbulent times now?
one thing that I found so striking in our interview was that she has really made peace with her past and with her past mistakes. And she spoke to me quite extensively about making friends with the Fergie who didn't know any better and who was falling down and getting back up and falling back down again. You touched on the tabloid bullying, and I do feel like looking back, even
We'll go use the bathroom.
it was not a great period in many respects for not only the tabloid press in the UK, but here too. I mean, People magazine did a cover of Class versus Cash. And a lot of the Cash controversy that surrounded Fergie had to do with making her own money. She told me, I was a single mom. And I signed on with Weight Watchers, was their longest running spokeswoman. And thank God, because it allowed me to provide for my daughters.
Yeah.
So, in hindsight, a lot of that was really nasty, uncalled for misogyny. And I think it's worth taking a look at that. And as you mentioned, the bullying about her weight for as a spectator sport.
Yeah, what we would call today clickbait type stuff.
Yeah.
Let's listen to a little bit of what she had to say, just looking back on that period.
It really affected me. I really believed that I was the Duchess of Pork, and that 82% would rather sleep with a goat than Fergie. I mean, hello. Which nowadays, when the other day they said, "Oh, we never wrote that," I said, "Really? I've got it," and I went and found it because I cut it up. So that in case anyone said, no, they never said that. They did say it, Michelle. And I'm so glad. I think that's why I had to do a lot of self-help. I had to do a lot of mental and therapy sessions to get to talk to you so openly. And I'm really proud to tell you that because I really hope that from this, people all over the world will say, oh, then I'm okay. Maybe I can fight this. And maybe it's okay to feel a bit in fear and not sure what to do next.
Wow, and just in the midst of all of that, like she brings up that horrible headline, Duchess of Pork. She's a mother at the same time. Like these are women who are trying to raise children and dealing with all of this. She's mom to Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie, who I have to say have some of the most interesting fascinators I've ever seen in life. Whatever event I'm looking for those to have is going to be off the chain. But tell us about her relationship with them. She's a grandmother now. Eugenie had a baby, and Beatrice is expecting her first child. What is that life like for her?
Yeah, she's a really proud grandma. And she told me, I'm a self-deprecating British woman, but if there's one thing I'm willing to go on the record as saying I'm very proud of, it's I'm a really good mom. And she said, I'm a really good mom because I'm present and I'm mindful and I'm listening to my girls. And I thought, again, that really struck me. As you say, Janine, she was navigating a lot of the most difficult times in her life as a young mother. And that's a tough thing to do when you're the target of sort of relentless tabloid bullying, and you're also trying to figure out how to parent, which is a challenge in and of itself. So the fact that she was able to do that and maintain such close relationships with her daughters, who are both now married, as you say. Beatrice is expecting her first. Eugenie had her first, a boy, August and February. She said to be like the most proud mother-in-law. I have the two most handsome sons-in-laws on the planet, which I thought was very cute. So they're really close, and that's something she takes a lot of pride in.
Coming up after the break, more from Michelle Tauber on what Fergie had to say about the serious allegations against ex-husband Prince Andrew. Stay tuned.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. With over 122 million parts, you can make sure your number one ride or die stays running smoothly. Brake kits, LED headlights, bumpers, whatever your baby needs, eBay Motors has it. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, it's guaranteed to fit your ride the first time, every time. Plus, at these prices, you're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only, exclusions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate
is the world's biggest coffee lover because we love all the ways you enjoy. Wait, Coffee Mate can't love coffee more than me. I'm a foodie. I went to Kyoto just for a nitro matcha latte. What? Oh, I have to finish the ad. Coffee Mate, for the love of coffee.
I am back now with Michelle Tauber. And Michelle, let's get into it. There's obviously been a huge scandal in recent years that Fergie has at least tangentially been affected by, surrounding her ex-husband, Prince Andrew, and his association with Jeffrey Epstein, along with the fact that he was photographed with a woman that accused him of having sex with her while she was underage. He denies any wrongdoing, and he and Fergie have been divorced for years now, but that has to be difficult, for any partner, even if it's an ex-partner, to reckon with. Did she go there at all? And what did she say about where their relationship stands now?
Yeah, and it's important to note that not only does Andrew deny any wrongdoing, he has never been charged with anything, and also denies any knowledge of Epstein's crimes. So, she did speak about Andrew with me, and she said that he has always been a very strong co-parent alongside her. As I mentioned, they divorced in 1996, but remained extraordinarily close, and in fact, are the kind of friendly exes that still live in the same house. Royal Lodge, which is in Windsor, just down the road from the Queen. Yeah, so
extra friendly.
They are very friendly exes, and she told me he's always been a very strong co-parent to their daughter. She feels that he's been a wonderful father to their girls, and that when she's up, when she's up and he's down and he's down and she's up, they often balance each other out. So she's very loyal to him, and she is standing by him.
Sounds like she believes what he has to say in regards to all of that.
She told me that he is a good man.
Got it. So this has been a turbulent time for the royal family. Michelle, you know this. We have gone back and forth about everything going on since, Harry and Meghan's bombshell interview, and just the battle between Harry and Prince William, and those are her nephews. Those are Fergie's nephews. So what has that relationship been like for her? Did she get into that at all? What everything that went on with Harry and Meghan?
Well, what she got into with me was to say that Diana would be so proud of her sons, and I thought it was interesting. I said, why specifically? And she said, because of the wives they've chosen. That she said these women each one has her own voice, and that is something Diana really would have celebrated, because for a long time royal women, including Fergie and Diana, of course, their voices were not heard, and they were really relegated to being in that tight structure of the firm. So I thought that was an interesting thing for her to call out specifically. And she also said that like herself, like Fergie, Diana would be obsessed with her grandchildren.
Nice. Well, let's listen, because they did have such a close relationship, she and Diana. Let's listen to what she had to say about her memories.
She had a terrific sense of humor, and the tinkling laughter is something it melts my heart. There is no question that she is still with us. I know she's still with us. I mean, she's in my heart. I love her. She would be so proud of her grandchildren. I mean, because she and I, we were really best friends from when I was, I'm a year older than Diana, I think, yes. And so we were best friends from, I think, she was 14, I was 15, and then we went on all the way through. And it was Diana that said, no, I need you to come to stay at Windsor Castle, and you need to be with my brother-in-law, Andrew. And so when I came out of lunch, I remember going up to her and saying, oh, he's really cute. And she said, duh, Fergie. But the thing that I love about Diana is that how proud she would be.
And that's like the ultimate, hey, bring a friend.
Right? I know. And actually, one of my other kids, I was doing this story, and he was like, let me get this straight. They both grew up childhood friends, and then they both married princes. Isn't that like how you feel like?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you spoke to her about her new book that is about a family member, right? So tell me about that.
Yeah, so her new book is a novel. It's her first novel, her debut novel at age 61. She's trying something new. Yeah, I know. I totally am inspired by that, you know? The book is called Her Heart for a Compass. And as you said, it's about an ancestor of hers named Lady Margaret Montague Scott. And she sees, Fergie sees Lady Margaret as kind of a forebear of her own fiery, vivacious, red Celtic persona. So it's channeling a lot of that Celtic fire, and it's a coming of age story. And what her told me, the Duchess, she's the Duchess, is that this story is really about women's empowerment, about finding your voice, and that's what she did in writing this novel. And she hopes that it will inspire other women to do the same.
Nice. Does she have like that redhead connection with Harry? Like, do they talk about it?
I should have asked that question. That ginger, I didn't think of it after because when I was writing the story, I was like, redhead. And then one point I was hearing world's most famous royal redhead, and then I thought, oh, Harry.
That was Michelle Talbot discussing her new cover story.
That's like a
Sarah Fergie Ferguson. For more on her, head over to people.com and pick up an issue on Sands. And now, something to make you smile. We were talking relationships earlier today, and some folks say that after being with the same person for a long time, the flame just naturally loses its spark. Not the case for Florida man Ernest Griggs Sr. He met his wife Lindy when they were teens, and fast forward 43 years, he reminded the love of his life how much his heart still beats for her by serenading her with an original song he wrote while they dined at a Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen restaurant in Orlando. Feast your ears on this.
Always be in love with you.
Oh, there were dance moves as well, okay? Ernest was true to his name, which reminds me, my anniversary's next month. I gotta step my romance game up. So send me your ideas, guys. Talk to you tomorrow.
What were you asking?
Is this like a podcast that you're watching?
Yes, except it's audio.
Oh,
God damn it. What the fuck? God damn it. Why does it do this? Hold on a minute. I'm sorry, just hold on 1 second. Hold on a minute. Motherfucker. I don't know what I did, but here we are, I think. There we go. Jesus Christ.
This episode is brought to you by Cup.
Okay, now what were you asking?
So this is like a app that you're watching on your computer.
I've not given up. I'm just getting started.
It's an audio podcast. Pretty cool. It's basically an entertainment podcast. You've heard of People Magazine, right? What the hell is this? I don't know. But it's a podcast with the writers from People Magazine.
Viking Raiders.
Oh, that's right. They haven't been on for a while, have they?
Hey, man. Hey, what's going on, man? First off, I appreciate you letting me do it by myself.
Yeah, hey, you know what? No, don't worry about it. I gotta ask you, man, did you do that on purpose?
No.
The mask?
No, I would never do that. I respect Ray. He's the best, man. But I also figured you'd be congratulating me on beating somebody who's, got so many accolades and should make so many opportunities for me,
I know. Congratulations. It's a big win. He's a former world heavyweight champion. He's a legend, Hall of Famer. But look, man, speaking of opportunities,
yeah.
I don't know if this is the right time to tell you, but Jey Uso offered me an opportunity to face him.
Bro. That's great, man. I'll be by your side as you climb the mountain again.
No. You're not going to be by my side because I told him that I think it should be you. And he agreed,
what?
Man. Yeah, no, I know you're supposed to be the QB of the team and call him the plays. I don't want to step out of line. But you earned it, man.
Bro. This is incredible. I love Jey, but I can beat Jey. Yeah. I can be Intercontinental Champion, man. Yeah, come on, bro. Tonight, let's just refocus because you still got a match.
Right.
And American Made is going to be out there, so you let me go by myself, but I would love to be out there to make sure everything is all good.
You the QB, man. I would love that, man. And we going 2 for 2 tonight. And do you know why? Because Jey Ross. Jey Ross, a good night, bro. Let's go.
What did I tell you, Joe?
Here's best take Karen. I see back there.
And now one of the fastest rising stars in the game is ready to take flight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria!
Who most recently on Raw has found herself tangled with Pure Fusion Collective. Remember that thriller in Calgary, the night of Natalya Sharpshooter Burns' 6-person tag victory? Lyra Valkyria is making her WWE 2K franchise entrance at a high-flying 80 rating, part of the Global Superstar Champion. And Jey Uso says, you know what? Let me put it out there right away. And you heard the reaction from Xavier Woods when Kobe told him Intercontinental Championship match next week. Right away, Jey wants to defend.
That is massive. Can be a short reign for Jey. But let's talk about Lyra Valkyria. The reason why she mentioned she's been mixing it up with Pure Fusion Collective. She has had backup, of course, in the form of Zelina Vega and Natalya. Neither of whom are here to make their way on promotional duties for WWE. And now Lyra Valkyria stands all alone with this trio staring her down.
And your opponent, accompanied by Shayna Baszler, Sonya Deville, representing Pure Fusion Collective, Zoe Stark!
Zoe is as dangerous and capable of a rival as you're going to see. And of course, you know who she joined forces with. Shayna and Sonya there having the summer. And we've had non-stop ambush attacks and backstage violence. That has been the norm.
That's how you get to the top in a hurry in this game. And I'll tell you this about Zoe Stark.
You know what's pretty starts kind of remind me of, Michael?
What?
Tamina.
Zoe? Oh, yeah.
New level since linking up.
If Tamina retired,
Sonya
I wonder.
Deville and Shayna Baszler,
Oh, she-
and now Zoe
Yeah.
Stark, despite the skill set she already
Remember that she's a mother to a daughter?
Looks like that kid who only has fun.
Yeah, well, if she has a daughter, it would just make sense that Tamina was the mother.
Of the other women in the
See how that
All right,
works?
let's get back to what you brought up, Wade, earlier, and that is Natalya and Vega not here to support Lyra.
Well, they're away on promotional duties. It's part of the role of being a superstar in WWE, and that's why I called it at the time. Lyra Valkyria sticking her nose in other people's business, trying to protect others. It's great. You get a pat on the back for she's a jolly good fellow, but now you're out here on your own with a bullseye on your back and no protection whatsoever.
So Lyra for a moment there, grabbing at her left leg, into the cover, hooks the leg, but quickly start with the kick out. But immediately you saw initially Lyra grabbing at her left leg as the backbreaker applied by Zoe Stark.
Well, the mission of the Pure Fusion Collective is pretty obvious to me. Take out every woman in the locker room, maim them, injure them one by one, till there's nobody left. Lyra Valkyria, a little bit difficult to take down than most. She's in complete control against Zoe Stark. Can she continue?
I know a few things about a rival, but this one
See,
is different.
that's why I kept it paused for so long, because now I can do this.
God.
He said,
Monday Night Raw here in Evansville, Indiana. We're just 5 days away until Bad Blood in Atlanta, Saturday, October 5th. And we are just a couple
Oh,
hours
Atlanta,
away from
that's
the
where
last
we're gonna be.
monster standing match. But right now, very entertaining.
So the
match
reason
between
is
Zoe
why my
Stark
mom and I
and
did not go
Lyra
out
Valkyria.
yesterday, Michael, because there was something wrong with her eyeballs.
As you're not Lyra
Yeah,
Valkyria,
you funny
your
one.
body is
Yeah,
getting turned to
because
mincemeat.
her eyes were open down though.
Zoe Stark, but that fire inside Valkyria has not gone out yet.
Fights her way out of the corner. Cross body as she rallies back against Stark.
Now it's starting to see the skill set and the fire, the desire inside Valkyria that took her all the way.
And Mike, I'm sorry if I said anything about what I just said about the stuff on YouTube about that. This is our last
Exchanges
broadcast
they've
together.
had. And she goes into the cover, hooks the leg. And again,
yeah, well,
this
it's
matchup
not.
is rooted
There's still
in what happened all the
a
way
few
back
more
in the
days.
Queen of the Ring tournament when Zoe Stark was defeated by Lyra in the quarterfinals. That was a great run that Lyra had then, Wade.
You ain't lying, Joe, but the difference now is the Pure Fusion Collective is on the outside, lurking. Calling plays over to Zoe Stark. You literally hear Sonya Deville on the outside, telling Zoe Stark when to attack.
Oh, missile drop kick off the top rope, springboarding into the cover.
And you just see that light inside Valkyria starting to fade. A bullseye pinpoint drop kick to the jaw of Valkyria. It speaks volumes to the toughness of the Irish woman, but tonight it may not be enough.
Zoe Stark, who was on the losing side the last time she was in the ring on Raw against Lyra Valkyria, when Lyra, Natalya, and Zelina Vega, they teamed up in
Oh,
Calgary
back to
to
that
defeat
C360.
PFC.
Zoe Stark attempting to put this one to bed, but Lyra Valkyria a little too quick.
What is Sonya doing? Now Shayna is engaged with the referee, and Zoe, well,
It was
Lyra.
It was always going to end at 1 versus 3.
The roll up, where's the count?
This referee, understandably distracted by Pure Fusion Collective, knee to the jaw behind the referee's back.
Sonya Deville comes up with the knee, and the Z360 is landed by Zoe into the cover and a win. And what did you say about being absent of Natalya and Zelina?
Zoe Stark!
It's very impressive when you stand up for your friends, but sometimes self-preservation is the smartest thing you can do in this industry. And if you don't follow that, you end up looking like Lyra Valkyria looks now.
Well, if it wasn't for Sonya Deville and then the beautiful Z360, now look at Deville, right in her face. Oh, look at this!
Oh,
Peyton Carter and Katana Chance!
we haven't seen them for a couple of months. They got taken out by Pure Music Collective. Katana Chance wearing that mask on her face, got a nose smashed across it.
Carter with a big kick right to Shayna.
These two women have an axe to grind against Pure Music Collective. The former women's tag champs here in WWE.
Oh, they're going up for it. They're thinking kickstand here, aren't they?
We might get some acrobatics.
With a mask on because of the busted nose, Katana Chance and King Carter.
Oh, that's who
and
that
there
is.
it is.
Katana.
Delivering that kickstand. A welcome return. Carter and Chance.
I remember WrestleMania 9, Brutus Beefcake had a mask like that. But this was because of a sailing accident. They're not saying why she has it.
She probably had a broken nose thanks to Sonya Deville's throat.
You know, she looks like Catwoman with that mask.
When Big Bronson Reed decided he was going to tsunami everything.
You remember when Cody Rhodes used to have a mask like that?
Yeah.
Started standing toe to toe with him.
Easy. We will not control them, but we have to contain them. I want the match in the ring, and I want it to stay there. We don't let it go outside the ring.
We are closing in on Bad Blood, and that man's closing in on Hell in a Cell. We're going to hear from CM Punk next.
I think the big guy behind the small security guys could be like the next WWE wrestlers.
Maybe.
Tomorrow night, 8/7 Central. Jackie Redmond is standing by.
Yes, Tess, thank you so much. I'm here with Kaden and Katana, fresh off of making a very, thank you guys.
Hey, so do you see what they did to my face? They broke my nose, and they're gonna get what's coming to them. Because everyone around here might think that we're the nice guys, but that ends now. And once we're done with Pure Fusion Collective, we're gonna get back our women's tag team title.
Sweet. You've been gone for months. What makes you think you can come in here and just cut the line? Those tag titles belong to us, and you two better think twice.
She looks like a schoolgirl with an outfit on.
I know, I was just thinking that. Oh, they're lowering the cage.
Uh-oh.
See, that music sounds like Bret Hart, the beginning of Bret Hart's music. So I thought maybe he was coming out.
Ladies and gentlemen, part of my professional responsibilities that I take very seriously is the delivery of our main events and our special attractions. And on Saturday at Bad Blood, I plan on delivering one hell of a special attraction. CM Punk and Drew McIntyre will go to war inside the unforgiving steel structure you see surrounding this ring. And I can assure you that after Hell in a Cell, their war will be over. Because it has to end. But to get to Saturday, we have to make it through tonight. And that means there will be no physical battle between Punk and Drew McIntyre tonight in Evansville. There can't be.
Let them fight. Let them fight. Let them fight. Let them fight.
To fire off one last parting shot in their very bitter war of words. Please join me in welcoming our competitors for Hell in a Cell this Saturday. First, the best in the world.
Oh, he's going to let them fight. But I didn't say let them talk. I said let them fight. Let them
I don't know how
fight.
anybody can truly understand what we're about to hear, considering that Punk is 5 days away from doing what he says family and friends have asked him not to do.
This is what scares me about CM Punk right now. It's a side of CM Punk we have not seen before. This somber, almost depressed look about it for what he's about to put his body through at Bad Blood, and for what he's prepared to put his opponent's body through at Bad Blood. There is no joy, there is no celebration. Just a man with a mission that he must complete. This Saturday, Hell in a Cell against Drew McIntyre.
Look at the way he's looking at the metal. He's touching it. He's feeling it. He's grasping, literally grasping and understanding of what he's doing and risking it all. His career, or as he has stated, even more in that structure with the Scottish Warrior.
The cold steel of the Hell in a Cell structure must feel like cold hard reality to CM Punk when he lays his hands on it. He's been in that cell before. He knows what it's about. He knows how painful it is. But his opponent on this occasion may be more deadly than anybody he's encountered in that cell previously.
A massive amount of security in the ring inside the cell, as Adam Pearce very deliberate saying we cannot have them touch each other tonight because of what is on stage on Saturday, but they can have their final battle in what has been a long-standing, nearly year-long war.
And his opponent inside Hell in a Cell, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Wade, we recently heard from Drew McIntyre. He was reflective, he was honest, discussing how he never thought things would go this far. And how if he could go back and do things differently, he would, but it is too late. It is too late to change now. There is only one option, and it is entering that cell that he's looking straight at.
Nobody ever wants to step inside Hell in a Cell, John. It is a potentially not only career-altering matchup, but a life-changing matchup. And this is a version of Drew McIntyre I personally do not recognize. It scares me, it terrifies me. There is a cold look in his eye, and I don't know the limits to which he's prepared to go this Saturday at Hell in a Cell as he stares down his ultimate nemesis, CM Punk. This rivalry, as you mentioned, Joe, it hit boiling point almost a year ago, and somehow the temperature has just kept on rising, and it has to end this Saturday, one way or another.
All right, gentlemen, I've given you the time before we get to Hell in a Cell. Any last words?
I'll go first. You're perhaps wondering why I'm wearing the black. Well, it's out of respect, and not respect for you, because I have literally less than zero respect for you. It's out of respect for your wife. After this Saturday, what I do to you, she's gonna have to feed you. She's gonna have to bathe you. Hell, she's probably gonna leave you. You also might have noticed this is a tux, because for the rest of the world, it's going to be a celebration when you're gone and you're not going to come back this time. You've been back less than a year. You've been injured 4 months, and you're going to be gone forever, and it's all thanks to Drew McIntyre. You don't want to talk? I can talk all day. I can talk to the people here. You've been listening to me for 10 months. You've been watching what's been happening for 10 months, and even after all of the evidence is presented to you, you still chant his name. You know, Roxanne Perez, the NXT champion, worshipped this man, wanted to be like him, got into wrestling because of him, and spent a few days with him and realized what kind of person he truly is. Eventually, you have to look yourself in the mirror and realize who the idiots are around here. I can see the hatred burning through you. Maybe you've got nothing to say, but I'm glad. Once upon a time, I wasn't even a blip on your radar, and you hate me, and I hate you. You taught me how to hate. There was a time where I had no time for hate in my life. Only love. Surround yourself with people you love. Do what you love, but hate, you taught me, is a powerful weapon. It is a powerful weapon if you use it correctly, but it's dangerous if it stays with you long term. And that's why it's lucky for me this Saturday inside Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood, that hate will die with you.
Throughout my entire career, people have called me a lot of things. Best in the world, Second City Saint, voice of the voiceless. Tonight, I am voiceless because I have nothing to say to a piece of garbage like you. Except I am filled with so much rage when I look at you, I can't go home. I've been living in a hotel for 4 weeks because I will not subject my wife to the man all of this has turned me into. You son of a bitch, you have turned me into the fictitious boogeyman that my harshest critics accuse me of being, and that's exactly who I need to be inside Hell in a Cell Saturday to send you home to Scotland in a box. I want you to remember and never forget that you prayed for all of this, and it happened. And Saturday, when you are locked inside the cell with me, and I have taken everything from you, and your fear subsides, and you're gripped with nothing but panic, on your hands and your knees, crawling, begging, you will look up, and I will wipe the blood from your eyes so you see me. And it's not a God you're praying to. It's not the devil you're praying to. You will be praying to CM Punk. I will see you in hell.
Wait, there is nowhere else to go here. Oh, there is nowhere else to go. Drew saying the hate within me dies with you Saturday. I'm saying I'm sending you home to Scotland in a box. The only place to go is to get in front of a screen 6 p.m. on Saturday. It is hell in a cell. Drew and
I thought they were going to fight.
level of rage. Here's
No, that's why they have all those people there.
Guys, we are moments away from that last monster standing match between Big Bronson Reed and the monster of all monsters standing beside me, Braun Strowman. Now, after the damage induced and endured over the last several weeks, are you feeling trepidatious heading into this match?
I don't even know what trepidatious means, but I know one thing, nervous I am not. I'm about to remind the entire world why they call me the monster of all monsters when I'm the last monster standing tonight.
Can you give us any insight into...
Kathy, can you excuse us?
What's up, Liz?
You know, last week I had a match with Bronson Reed and you interrupted before they begin.
What's up? I did not expect to see you here. Why not? I'm here with 5 tsunamis. I don't know that. I don't know what to tell you. Look, guys, I have a massive, massive match ahead of me. No disrespect, Miz. We'll talk another time, whatever you want to talk about. I got to go. I got problems to handle that. You guys start. I'm going to go finish this.
See, Andre! What are you doing here? I work here. Yeah, but why didn't you tell me you were coming? I don't know. But I do know I've been watching the show. I don't like the way Kieran Cross been picking on you, dog. He's been picking on me. He's been picking on you. He's not been picking on me. Listen, I take Adam Pearce. I got us a little match. Match? Yes. It's us versus Aeon. Aeon? Who's Aeon? Aeon. They got a wizard and a witch with them. AOP? AOP? Authors of Pain. Is that how you pronounce it? What books have they written? They're a tag team, Truth. Don't get scared now. The awesome truth is back. That's the truth. And it's awesome. Let's get it.
You're gonna laugh or you're crying. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Miz is quite close to crying.
I think and said AI. We got a 6-man tag match coming up right now. LWO is going to be taking on this week, the Judgment Day. That's a must-see 6-man tag team match.
It's a 6-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by the Women's World Champion Liv Morgan, the team of Carlito, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, and one half of the World Tag Team Champion, JD McDonough, the Judgment Day.
I feel like so much of the focus recently has been on the terror tree, so it'll be interesting to see how they approach this with LWO.
Well, it's a massive week for the Judgment Day, of course, culminating at Bad Blood, but they have a huge opportunity to get things kicked off the right way. 6-man tag team match coming up next. Judgment Day versus the LWO.
It's going to be live on Pat McAfee Show with guest Cody Rhodes. We go backstage here in Evansville to Kathy Kelly.
Yeah, thanks so much, Joe. I'm here with Sami Zayn. And Sami, after weeks of rejections from Gunther, what do you think it's going to take to get yourself a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity?
You know, it's not even the rejection that's been bothering me lately. It's the disrespect
from Gunther. And, you know, you'd think I'd be used to it because, to be honest with you, my entire career from when I started all the way to main eventing WrestleMania, every step along the way, there have been doubters, there have been people that have disrespected me or said I don't belong or I'm not good enough, whatever it is. And you know, you'd think I'd be used to it, and it wouldn't bother me, but it does. It does. And I think anybody who tells you it doesn't bother them at all, I think they're either lying to you or they're lying to themselves, and I'm not interested in doing either. So this thing with Gunther, saying that he won't give me this World Heavyweight Championship match because I'm not on his level, it hits a bit of a sore spot for me, you know? But I don't lose sleep over it either because at the end of the day, I know how good I am. And I know I am more than good enough to become the World Heavyweight Champion. And Gunther, I truly hope you are watching this, buddy. I really hope you are, because you can keep running your mouth and you can keep running away. You can keep ducking and dodging all my challenges, but you need to know something, Gunther. I don't go away that easy. I am coming for you, and I will not stop until I get my chance at the World Heavyweight Championship. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Well, we've seen Sami Zayn relentless in his pursuits in the past, and it sounds like we're going to see that Sami Zayn again. Joe, Wade?
Thank you, Kathy. I mean, Gunther running his mouth, he says one word. No. Hey, wait. They're getting ready to take on LWO. I don't know if you saw this. Are you aware that you can buy toilet paper on WWEshop.com? There's Dirty Dom's face on it. There are people paying $12.99
What?
to take their business.
Desecrate the
face. On Dirty Dom's face.
But they're all both and detritus. But let's get back to business here.
Toilet paper with his face on
Cody
it.
Rhodes, they've been finding themselves opposite Judgment Day.
Wow, that'll make him the butt of the joke, won't it?
And probably far too many times than they ever intended to. They came to the aid of the New Day. Last week, Dragon Lee defeated Carlito. And now this.
Well, the LWO leader, Rey Mysterio, did not have a good night. He had a, some would say, controversial loss earlier this evening to Xavier Woods. He's apparently pretty cut up about it. He's already left the arena. Well, it's up to this trio in the LWO to at least attempt to put a smile back on the face of their leader, Rey Mysterio, with a victory here against the Judgment Day.
Back on August 26th on Raw, it was Big JD, Dominic Carlito who defeated Ray, Dragon Lee, Cruz Del Toro, and Joaquin Wilde. Now we get six-man action. Del Toro looking to take control early on against JD. And an elbow drop that misses as Del Toro able to get on the way.
Cunning and wily JD McDonough, but this Cruz Del Toro aggression knows no bounds. The greatest luchadors on the planet right now. Going to make short work of JD McDonough.
Crossbody from up top.
A little taste of the aerial skills that the LWO possess. What a spectacular unit this is.
It's so smart of JD McDonough to drive Wild back into that corner and attack the
Yeah, you know, like JD McDonald's.
Wily veteran Carlito, a man who has won multiple championships on his
Nothing, I'm just laughing at my own stuff,
The
Michael.
spot of Joaquin Wilde.
Look at this as Wild takes control.
Going straight for the face of the Monday Night Romeo, Dominic Mysterio.
You know, I've never seen in a while in the WWE.
Dragon goes
Charlotte
flying.
Flair.
Del Toro goes flying. And a 450 to cap it. Into the cover,
Yeah,
hooks the leg.
I know she got
and a
hurt a
kick out
while
at the last
ago.
possible moment.
I don't
You talk about a
I've heard anything
high-flying
about
team.
if her when
450
she'll be
coming
back.
at you. We write Pete.
CM Peacock.
Joe Tessitore, Wade Barrett back with you on Monday Night Raw from Evansville, Indiana. As we're working our way towards our last monster standing match, but right now, six-man tag action between LWO and Judgment Day.
Well, Joaquin Wilde has taken a ton of abuse over the past few minutes. He's out there in the worst way, and there it is. The spectacular Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee defeated Carlito a week ago. Now getting the best of JD. And a little something for Dom.
Dragon Lee, the man that Rey Mysterio himself called the future of Lucha Libre. Well, our future might be about to end thanks to Carlito.
No, Carlito looking to avenge things bitter after what happened last week.
So fast and nimble is Dragon Lee. Impossible to block that offense.
He has just laid him out. And ate a big elbow from JD, but then gets him that big push. And JD awkwardly hanging off that top rope.
Tearing his ACL in the process. So rapid is Dragon Lee. Talk about this fire of Dragon Lee taking down the three men of the Judgment Day single-handedly.
Del Toro from the far corner. My oh my!
Cruz Del Toro going skyward, perhaps put it into Benjo.
Hooks the leg for the win. JD kicks out at 2 and change.
Well, when coast to coast, it is astounding that that was not enough. It speaks volumes to the durability of JD McDonough. What the hell are the LWO cooking up here?
Look at that! And how about a double dip? Extra suicide dive on top.
It is just like watching a blur when the LWO hit Top Gear.
And now Liv Morgan is up on the apron. Liv Morgan has got the referee's attention. Well, wait a minute. I thought he was on vacation with treble issues. That's Finn Balor.
You just made it in the nick of time.
What in the world? Devil inside from JD in the win.
Where did he came from?
Where did he come from? Finn Balor in street clothes out of nowhere. JD McDonough able to get the devil inside in the win. And Liv Morgan again interfering with fair competition.
Well, that is the ultimate game from the Judgment Day in a nutshell. But here
Comes up the victors. What was a superb performance by the LWO and Joaquin Wild to a new wrinkle to his springboard flash.
Oh, damn, I'm gonna have sweet dreams.
Arrow shooting out. But again, Judgment Day comes up the victors.
Keep the cherry on top. I'd like to make her cherry.
Games are pumping.
The market's closed.
Futures don't sleep in the after hours, bro.
But anyways, what if Finn Balor came? I thought he was on the injured list.
Finn Balor did just come back.
Live from Chicago, tomorrow 8/7 Central, only on the CW.
Oh, that's why CM Punk is going to be on, because they're going to be in Chicago.
Yet another instance of Finn Balor's unnecessary involvement coming up with a win.
necessary,
Completely unnecessary.
justifies the beans in this game, Joe. They're all philosophy balls.
So group that better shift their focus to what's immediately ahead, though. The amount of emotion, the level of opponent, the truth of what Bad Blood will deliver for Finn and for Liv, and who they're facing on Saturday. That's cranking up.
Damien, I heard what you said last week. That you're gonna rip out my heart? Amigo, you of all people should know. No tengo corazón. I don't have a heart. And a bad blood. I'm gonna prove to the world that it was you that needed us. It was you that needed me. And that the Judgment Day never needed Damian Priest.
Listen up, Balor, you sick son of a...
And I'm gonna prove that I am a home-wrecking, man-stealing, heartbreaking, title-taking, greatest woman champion
she's taking after The Rock now. No, after John.
Blood, Daddy Dom is gonna walk into that shark cage up.
Well, look who it is, Joe, the ultimate bully boiler, who cannot accept that she got dumped for a better woman in the form of the lovely Lady Liv.
Liv. I was with Don for a very long time, so I know all about his dirty little secrets. Fellas, if you could please bring the shark cage for some dramatic effect.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
One of them secrets, Dom, is that you are extremely, and when I say extremely, I mean extremely claustrophobic. So bad blood, when you're locked inside this shark cage, crying, soiling yourself, cleaning yourself up with your brand new merch, you're gonna have the best seat in the house to watch your little girlfriend realize that when she is in there all alone, that she is just not as good as me. And you're gonna watch as I win back the championship that I never lost. But as for tonight, I think we're done talking.
Oh, Damian Priest is in there. Priest and Finn face to face. Little preview of what we're going to get on Saturday. Bad Blood in Atlanta. Here's a taste. And Rhea's there too.
It's a territory.
Oh, headbutt on Liv. And now she's going after Dirty Dom.
How vindictive can you get, Joe?
Look at this. All the emotion that's been boiling up is now boiling over.
The Terror Twins getting their offense in early ahead of Bad Blood.
All right to the shark cage. She just smashed his head into the shark cage that he's going to be in on Saturday. I don't think Liv wants any piece of that right now.
She's like, yeah, you want me to bark at you? Woof, 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 woof.
Say yourself. The Women's World Champion scared off from Rhea Ripley, and she's brutalizing her former boyfriend, blasting him into that shark cage that he's going to be locked into.
Come back, Liv! Say no!
Look at this, he's begging for mercy. He just started claustrophobic and she throws him in there.
He's getting flashbacks to the foursome pair.
Oh no, Liv Morgan's back.
True love, I told you, Joe.
Winning true love.
Saving her man. Putting her body on the line for this. Brute Rhea Ripley has completely lost the plot.
They're going to be fighting for the world
Cat
championship
fight.
on Saturday in Atlanta.
I know this is what I was just
Damian
thinking too.
Priest.
Priest has got a hell of a job of fighting off 3 members of the Judgment Day on his own.
Oh, slingshot as all of a sudden Finn Balor in street clothes, he showed up. Big drop kick. Clothesline takes out Carlito.
Even after that slave play, Priest refusing to stay down, but that might do it.
And now the numbers game, as is typically the case with Judgment Day. 3-on-1 in the ring as Dirty Dom crawls back in himself.
Poor Dirty Dom. Violently abused moments ago.
I mean, this is what it takes. It takes 4-on-1. Are you kidding me, Wade?
Priest attack that, Joe. What are you wanting?
These two are going to be fighting at Bad Blood and Coup de Grace. They're days away from their battle in Atlanta, and this is how you want the lead up to go. Really?
Well, maybe you should have stayed at home, Damian Priest.
And another Coup de Grace. Just blasting through the torso of Damian Priest.
Well, it's the smartest thing Finn Balor and the Judgment Day could possibly do.
Softening him up for what will be the battle in Atlanta this Saturday.
Damian Priest's biggest problem is he simply does not understand his own limits. He's got that fiery temperament, and he's completely overkicked his coverage tonight.
They'll be opposite each other again in Atlanta this Saturday, October 5th, a 6 p.m. start time on Peacock for Bad Blood. Dom's going to be in a showcase, though, Wade.
You know, the only thing worse than getting cracked with a bat.
Well, last week it was Chad Gable's interference that had his American-made three brothers on top. At the New Day on the other side, another disappointing loss.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Ivy Nile, Brutus, and Julius Creed, representing American-made Chad Gable!
As we described there, Gable Street came up with a Brutus ball to tap it. Gable was frustration. Now he gets the other side of the day.
You have to respect what the leader of American-made has done in recent weeks. The scoring victories of Alpha Academy over the New Day. He's taken his crew back to the top. While Kofi Kingston, you mentioned, he feels he got screwed last week because of Chad Gable. While he gets a little chance of redemption coming up next here on Raw, Kofi Kingston takes off Chad Gable.
And before we get to that, on behalf of everybody at WWE, we want to send our heartfelt condolences to the family of baseball legend and WWE Hall of Famer Pete Rose. He passed away today. He was a fixture ringside for all combat sports, whether it was a championship boxing match in Vegas or here.
He feels he got screwed last week because of Chad Gable. While he gets a little chance of redemption coming up next here on Raw, Kofi Kingston takes off Chad Gable.
And before we get to that, on behalf of everybody at WWE, we want to send our heartfelt condolences to the family of baseball legend and WWE Hall of Famer Pete Rose. He passed away today. He was a fixture ringside for all combat sports, whether it was a championship boxing match in Vegas or here at WWE. He was a beloved part of the WWE family. WrestleMania 14 was the guest ring announcer for Kane and Undertaker, played a major role in WrestleMania 15. Pete Rose, WWE Hall of Famer, was 83.
Wow. 83.
Bianca Belair said next time she
Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate is the world's biggest coffee lover because we love all the ways you enjoy. Wait. Coffee Mate can't love coffee more than me. I'm a foodie. I want tequila just for a nitro matcha latte. What? Oh, I have to finish the word. Coffee Mate, for the love of coffee.
This is People Every Day. Coming up, breaking down Britney Spears' big win in her ongoing conservatorship case and other stars in court these days. Plus, Chrissy Teigen's feelings about being canceled and Patti LaBelle on her hit pies and life as a glam mom. It's July 15th. Welcome back to People Every Day, this Good Thursday. I'm your host, Janine Rubenstein, and I had 2 leftover Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits for breakfast. That is my honest to God truth. Thank you to my son Reese, who knows my heart and brought them home for me the other day. Now that that's out of the way, on to the news you actually need to know. I gotta say, I was surprised to see Chrissy Teigen speaking out again on social media after her big mea culpa, I guess, a few weeks back, apologizing to disappointed fans for her resurfaced past of online bullying. She took to Instagram on Wednesday with a long post in which she called for a support group for people like her who have been canceled. She wrote, "Cancel Club is a fascinating thing, and I have learned a whole lot. Only if you understand it, and it's impossible to know till you're in it. And it's hard to talk about it in that sense because obviously you sound whiny when you've clearly done something wrong. It just sucks." She is being super open, as she always is, about this very tricky time in her life and career. And this is on the heels of multiple business endeavors falling through for her. But the concept is interesting. Like this canceled celebrity support group, like, is there one out there? Maybe Chrissy will start it. I don't know how any of this works. But I do think a couple of old adages may be useful in this case. Less is more, and time heals all wounds. That's just my take. All right, later in the show, I catch up with the truly delightful singer and sweet potato pie queen, Patti LaBelle, and we talk all about food. It's been 20 years since she released her hit cookbook and family, so stay tuned.
83 years old.
Let's get into some of the biggest headlines today, and they're all coming out of the courtroom. So joining me is the Honorable Legal Staff Editor, Jeff Nelson. Hey, Jeff.
Hi, Janine.
How's it going?
And my mom's only, what, 75 years old?
I'm good. So let's talk Celebrity Court TV, I guess. Just the biggest one that is on everyone's tongues right now, Britney Spears. We got an update. This has been ongoing for weeks now. It's, I guess, 3 weeks after she spoke out in that just bombshell statement that she made about her life in her conservatorship and just how hard it's been on her. But fill us in on what went down yesterday.
Yeah, so, I mean, as she did last month, Britney gave a really emotional testimony in court again, and she's continuing to fight for her future publicly. And I mean, one of the biggest things to come out of yesterday was that she was approved to hire her own lawyer, which is a huge deal. She hasn't, while she's been under the conservatorship for 13 years, she hasn't been able to hire her own lawyer. So
I'll be back. I'm going to go say hi to Nisha.
So she also said that she wants her dad out of her life and off of the conservatorship, and she wants to charge him for conservatorship abuse.
This was a biggie. So what were some of the things, like, specifically that she had to say about her father?
Yeah, so I mean, she said that she's not a perfect person, but she said that these episodes that she's had over the years have been because of what they did to me, she said, and she was slamming her dad and conservators and saying it was their goal to make her feel crazy, which I'm not. You know, we've never gotten a mental health diagnosis. She did more things against her dad, saying that he took her driver's license away and she's not allowed to drink coffee and she's not able to choose what she eats and she doesn't get her pink hair vitamins.
So just kind of like claims of overstepping, like, yes, everything that went down in the past, you know, I have had, you know, some struggles, but they took this to like the nth degree of like controlling every move.
Her dad is denying allegations of abuse, but yeah, it's getting very heated.
Where is her mom in all of this? It seems, just from the headlines that I've read, that she is very much in Britney's corner. And is Britney cool with that? Like, how does mom play into all of this?
Yeah, so, I mean, actually, just last week, her mom, Lynn, petitioned the court and asked the judge to allow Britney to hire her own lawyer, which we saw happen officially yesterday. So, yeah, her mom, Lynn, really has been supporting Britney.
Got it. And so Matthew Rosenberg is that new lawyer. It's one that she got for herself, just like you said, a huge step for her. Why him? Do you know anything about his background?
Yeah, you know, we know that he's a big legal power player. He's been named to all sorts of lists, and he's a really well-known, influential guy in that world. And I mean, he has a ton of A-list clients. He represents Steven Spielberg, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Keanu Reeves, Sean Penn.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So, yeah, Britney's just the latest name on that A-list roster of clients.
And so this is a huge step for her. Is it likely that we see an end to this conservatorship in short order, would you say?
You know, it's hard to say. Obviously, I mean, in the courts, some of these things can move slowly. But we know that Britney does not want to be in the conservatorship anymore. But I mean, the fact that she was approved to hire her own lawyer yesterday is a huge deal. The next step we would think is that, you know, we're just waiting for her to petition to end the conservatorship.
Got it. And I want to talk about her just speaking out and posting on Instagram using the hashtag Free Britney. And this is, of course, that movement that has just been floating around of people trying to, express for her before she was speaking out that she was trapped in a way. So how big is that for her to be kind of taking up that flag?
Yeah, I mean, this was the first time we've seen her use the hashtag Free Britney. And I mean, in the post, she said that she felt blessed and she thanked all of her fans for supporting her over the years. So yeah, this was her, it was a celebratory moment for her.
All right, well, shifting to another courtroom that's also dealing with conservatorships, Erica Girardi, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, is speaking out on the show. We're getting some new clips about her addressing all of the legal drama surrounding her and her husband. It was just announced, has late onset Alzheimer's disease and is under his own conservatorship. He's 82 years old, but they are in the midst of just a crazy legal battle over siphoning off money from his company and from victims of these situations that he was representing. What did she have to say? And I guess, how did you feel about this? We've seen this before, Jeff, with, different housewives getting caught up in tricky situations like this. Are you surprised at all when it comes to Erica Girardi?
I mean, I'm a Housewife fan, so I
you are.
didn't know if they were going to go there on the show on it, and they did. And last night we really saw her. I mean, she was with her friend Kyle Richards, and she was just like bawling, like the mascara running from her eyes.
God, Kyle, my divorce is not a sham. It's just not. I mean, nobody wants to be in the position I'm in right now.
I mean, because there's all sorts of stuff going on. People are like, is she faking the divorce to hide assets? Is it a sham divorce?
Yeah, people call their marriage out for being a scam, and now they're saying the divorce is a scam. It's like just one thing after the other. And then I just want to read this quote she had. She said, "There's nothing I can do except wait to tell my side of the story." Having the feeling of just not knowing, and then these huge things being alleged, and just having to defend myself. It's just a lonely, lonely place to be because God, Kyle, she's starting to Kyle Richards, my divorce is not a sham. It's just not. I mean, nobody wants to be in the position I'm in right now. Well, that's for sure. That is for sure. I mean, do you see this playing out in actual courtrooms with her? Because after I watched the documentary about her and Tom and everything that's being alleged against his law firm, I was like, oh, this isn't just like a punchline or like a storyline.
Yeah, so I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Erica has been dragged into it because allegedly his law firm, she's connected to it. Apparently his law firm gave one of her companies money. She's involved with some paperwork. Yeah, and she says that she had no idea that he was allegedly taking money from victims that he had previously been representing. So she certainly looked upset on the show, but I mean, there's been a lot of Bravo fans are saying she was in Chicago on Broadway just before the pandemic. They're saying she's a good actress. She really used her Chicago acting chops for that episode last night. So some people are thinking she's just using the show to get sympathy. Other people believe her. It's who knows? Who knows?
All right, I gotta get into this last one because I was obsessed with the show. Tiger King. So Joe Exotic, Joseph Maldonado Passage is back in the news because he is being resentenced for his 2019 conviction for hiring people to kill Carol Baskin and other myriad crimes, including killing tigers and all that craziness that we watched on that hit Netflix show. So I guess it's a technicality. He had 22 years and they are lessening it. He is now being sentenced to 17 to 22 years on a, like I said, technicality. But do you still care, Jeff? Like, is Joe Exotic still relevant to you?
You know, I do still care.
You
He's
do?
such a character, and it's just such a crazy story. Like, I'm definitely interested.
Okay, well, I guess Amazon is in because they just pulled the plug on their Joe Exotic Tiger King show with Nicolas Cage. They're saying, you know, it's not relevant anymore. But I am still kind of interested too, so I want to do some rapid fire with you really quickly, just about Tiger King and Joe Exotic. Would you watch Joe Exotic on 60 Minutes?
Yes, absolutely. Like, give me 120 minutes.
Would you still watch Carol Baskin's reality show if she had one?
Yeah, I would just like see that. I don't know, see her in her like floral moo-moos, like taking care of exotic cats. Like, yeah.
Behind Bars. Did you watch the Behind Bars episode with Joe Exotic?
Yeah.
I think how about Joe Exotic's ex-husband's dating show?
Which episode? Which episode?
That one maybe not.
I don't think I need that. Yeah.
Would you, as a music head, you know all about music. Would you listen to Joe Exotic's follow-up album? It would probably be a lip sync album, but would you listen?
It's a hard pass. I don't need that on my playlist, Janine.
And wait, this is a real one. Did you watch Carol Baskin on Dancing with the Stars?
You know, I didn't. I missed that season. I would watch some clips. My girl, Chriselle Staus from Selling Sunset was on, so I would always watch her. But no, I didn't watch Carol on Dancing with the Stars, but I sent her my best.
Send her our best. Don't come for us, Carol. We don't want any of that drama. Joe. I see he's so relevant. We got him on the break. Jeff, thank you.
Of course. Always love talking to you, Janine.
Have a good one. Next up, I catch up with soul singing icon and celebrity chef Patti LaBelle. Stay tuned.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to bite into Nerds gummy clusters? They're fruity. They're tangy. They're gummy. And they're crunchy. Nerds Gummy Clusters, a union of fruity sweet gummy and tangy crunchy nerds. Unleash your senses. Shop now at nerdscandy.com.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. With over 122 million parts, you can make sure your number one ride or die stays running smoothly. Brake kits, LED headlights, bumpers, whatever your baby needs, eBay Motors has it. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, it's guaranteed to fit your ride the first time, every time. Plus, at these prices, you're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only, exclusions apply.
Miss Patti LaBelle, everyone, the icon of soul music, is here. Of course, her voice is beyond powerful. I first heard it coming through my mom's speakers when I was a kid. And now my kids not only get to hear her coming through my speakers, but they get to taste her soulful food as well. We all know about her famous sweet potato pie, and it is a favorite at my house. But today we're going to take it back to when we first got a taste of Patti's cooking. It's the 20th anniversary of her best-selling cookbook, LaBelle Cuisine, Recipes to Sing About. And she is here now to talk food, music, and life as I'm going to say grandma. Miss Patti. Hi, how are you, Janine? I'm good. So, 20 years? That took me by surprise that your book came out 20 years ago.
It was a long time ago. Now I have grandbabies and a daughter-in-law and new recipes in the cookbook.
Yeah, and so we're celebrating with the 20th anniversary edition. So it's been updated. Give me a little taste of what's new.
What's new? There are 3 new recipes: bangin' fish, a lobster and shrimp cake, quarantine chicken recipe. Quarantine, I just thought of a lot of different things to cook. because there's nothing else for me to do that's fun except cook. So I cook for all of those 15 months every day.
I always wanted to ask you about just how you're clearly a New York Times bestselling cookbook author. People have always loved your food. But did it surprise you how crazy things got around your sweet potato pie?
It got real crazy, right? I was so pleased. So, you know that the people love the pie. I mean, they really loved it. And I will always say to people, don't think my pie is better than your grandmother's or your mother's pie or auntie's pie. Mine is a patty pie. And people cook up to that patty pie like crazy. They love it. You know, that's a blessing.
I wanted to ask you, there's this a documentary that's out on Netflix that so many people have been talking about, High on the Hog, how African American cuisine transformed America. So I'm just wondering from your vantage point, like, how has Black cuisine impacted, the world?
I haven't seen it, but I know that we brought the food back in the day. I mean, people have been eating soul food for all of their lives in the South. If you were the nanny of a white family, that family grew up on soul food. Soul food is a staple, and I don't think I could ever cook a meal without having soul food included. Although I make other dishes like Italian dishes and Japanese dishes, but soul food is a basic. It's like the foundation of food as far as I'm concerned.
And what is it about just the act of cooking that means so much for you? I mean, of course, food is wonderful and it tastes good and all that, but it seems like it has a deeper presence in your life.
Well, I cook to be happy, and I cook to make people happy. And when I feed you, if you don't ask for seconds or takeouts, I'm going to be angry because it's for my soul. I give it like I'm doing a show. When I cook, it's like a concert on the stove to me. And when I put all that joy and feeling in it, please say you like it. And if you don't like it, say you love it. But never say I don't like it. I can't come back.
And so there's that connection between cooking and singing, and even I like the title of your book, how it says, food that'll make you sing. But let's go over to the music world. I mean, the last time I got to hear your amazing voice was on the Versus battle, which was a win for everyone who was listening. But what has that been like for you?
That verse is not battle. It was never a battle. It was two girlfriends singing their songs and singing background. When Gladys sang, I would sing background. When I was doing my shit songs work, she was singing background. We're in it together. We're never gonna battle each other because there's so much room for everybody. People like to have people fighting all the time, saying I'm better singer than you and you're better. It's never like that. So for me, it was like doing a concert because I had a chance to kick off my pumps. I just had a chance.
Yes, you did.
I even messed up. So I said, where are my lyrics? Where are lyrics? It was free to be me. And it was a wonderful, I think it was an hour and a half, but however long, we had fun. And we had to get our things together, Gladys and I.
Please, you and Gladys night, that was just such a moment.
Thank you.
Iconic. So you also look amazing. Is it in the food? Is it in the water? Like, what's going on, Patty?
Let's say it's in the food. Let's say it's in the food.
Let's say that.
I've been eating this food all my life, and I think it's helped with my skin, my attitude, because when you eat great food, you feel good. And I eat great food from morning until night, and I feel good.
Nice. Okay, well, a couple of speed round food questions for you before I lose you. Okay, so what's one of the best things to have or bring to a family barbecue?
One of the best things to bring would be hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Okay, it's always in my purse. Hot sauce.
It's always
fresh garlic, habanero peppers. I bring seasonings just in case. It's like even on the flights when you was gonna do something, you bring your hot sauce, your garlic, and enhance the food if you want to eat. Next question.
I love it. Okay, best meal for a rainy day.
Chili. Turkey chili. I made some yesterday, and it's raining today, so it's right in time with the rain. Chili stew, like stewed chicken, beef stew for a rainy day with me. That's what I love.
Nice. Okay, when you're feeling low, to cheer up a friend, what's just a go-to meal?
Well, at the time of Luther's illness, when he was near the end, I made some back to life soup. I called it back to life soup, not just for him, but my musical director at that time was also passing, and so was my sister Barbara. So I would always make this great soup. I mean, I'm a soup queen. And I would make them this great chicken stock soup, you know, with garlic, onions, string beans, a lot of veggies in it, Brussels sprouts, just anything to make a great soup. And they all loved it, you know, and I wish it could have lasted longer in their spirit and their soul that they would still be here. But they're gone, but they left with a smile on their face.
Oh, back to life soup. I love that.
Yeah.
And lastly, to make with your granddaughters, what's your favorite thing to make with them?
Well, we have something coming out that I can't tell you, but anyway, we make the best waffles and pancakes.
Oh.
You know, I make the batter and then I bring the pan down low so they can pour their little dough in, and then they'll see it smoked up and fried up and say, "Oh, Grandma, I made something. I made a pancake." So we're like doing that together.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And the little one, I want turkey bacon, Grandma. I said, "Okay, so we get turkey bacon." Yeah.
Oh my goodness, home cooking at Miss Patty's house. I'm telling you, like just talking to you, I'm getting hungry.
I'm glad you are.
It's so good to speak with you. My mom and my grandma are gonna be like, "What? Haven't you told them?" So
I tell them I send my love.
I will. They'll hear it. That was Miss Patty LaBelle. For more on her, head over to people.com or your local grocery store's pond section like I do. Now, for something else to make you smile, if you are looking for an eco-friendly way to get your lawn under control, New York City says look no further than your friendly, hungry neighborhood goat. On Wednesday, Riding Up the Goats returned to Manhattan's Riverside Park, unleashing 24 goats to do their annual weed whacking and snacking on invasive species like vines and beetles. Here's why Dan Garodnick, president of the Riverside Park Conservancy, says goats are perfect for the job.
It's healthy for the goats and it's good for the environment. That's farm to table.
Take a listen to some of the excitement. So there's 5 of these busy herbivores named Skittles, Buckles, Chalupa, Malamar, and Miss Bo Peep, who will remain in the city and on the job for the rest of the summer. Goats cleaning up Gotham. There's a hit cartoon concept in there somewhere. All right, I'll talk to you all tomorrow.
You're on the road. You're running wide open to get the job done. At Racetrack, we're also
be ready, but neither she nor Jay the Guardian are ready for damage control. Jay says the
And his opponent, accompanied by Xavier Woods, representing the New Day from Ghana, West Africa, weighing at 212 pounds, Kofi Kingston.
Wayne, I feel like ever since they came up short a few weeks ago for the tag titles, there's just been a completely different dynamic with the movement.
There has been, but that was up until earlier tonight when Xavier Woods scored a massive singles victory against the Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio. That was the first time in a long time those dark clouds have parted.
No, I disagree.
Sunbeams are raining down on the new. We saw them bounce happen earlier. I like that from Kofi Kingston. Throw his jacket. Joe Tessitore. I couldn't have done it better than myself. Thank you, Kofi Kingston. I feel
Hold on.
he was aiming for me.
Kofi had to actually turn to his friend and ask him, did he do what he did to Rey Mysterio, pulling the mask off on purpose? When you're saying the dark clouds have gone away and it's nothing but sunshine, rainbows, and unicorns, are you really mad?
They were backslapping. They were happy they were doing the whole New Day Rocks thing for the first time in a long time. Things are good again, Joe. And I'll say this right now. I feel there is some real pressure on Kofi Kingston in this matchup. Because despite the way everything is friendly, it feels like a prove-it week for the individual members of the New Day. Are you the weak link? Are you the reason we keep keep losing? Are you the reason we can't hold goal? And I think Xavier Woods proved earlier tonight it's certainly not his fault.
Seeing so much technical skill and ability between these two, between Gable and Kofi, and athleticism with the drop kick from Kofi Kingston, the 270th televised match for Chad Gable since joining the main roster. And the kick out.
Cat-like reflexes of Kofi Kingston that I know all about. So pretty with his movement, but man, those boots of his can knock you silly in the blink of an eye.
Here comes Kofi, ready to fly. Oh, but he was met by a right hand from Gable.
This took a beat too long in that condition.
Oh, and a German suplex onto the floor.
Gable was the difference maker. That's Olympic level conditioning. American-made Chad Gable in control against Kingston.
Waiters.
BC and Peacock.
Chad Gable off the top rope. Smashing that head into Kofi Kingston, into the cover, hooks away. And Kofi kicks out. As we continue here with Monday Night Raw from the Ford Center in Evansville, Indiana. You see Xavier Woods, who came up with a win earlier today against Rey Mysterio. It was an interesting circumstance there when all of a sudden on counter move, Woods found the Hall of Famer's mask in his hand and continued on, rolled him up for a victory. A victory that Kofi Kingston questioned, did it have to go that way? Was that intentional or not? You see they looking for their second win of the night.
Right, it was a shocking victory earlier, but now Kofi Kingston, the onus is on you to maintain that momentum for the New Day. The people, you can hear it, they're back believing in the New Day.
Kofi grabbing that blade, making an offensive assault with the drop kick.
Seems to be hurting in a big way, and that is understandable when you're in there with an in-ring machine like Chad Gable, who has hit new heights in recent months since linking up with the rest of America made a new cutthroat and hungry version of Chad Gable.
Three brothers as well as... Oh, is he looking for it?
He's trying. Kingston
did it instead. It's a counter on the roll for Kofi. Back to it for Chad. And the kick out. And look at the technical prowess that we're seeing between these two.
Unsurpassed technical skills from Gable, but Kingston almost catching it cold.
And back to it again. Chad reverses. The seesaw continues. And look at the power and the ability.
Sorry it took me a while, Michael. I just had to put the dishes up.
Alright.
What I miss?
Nothing. I just started again now. See, I killed commercial time.
Good job.
That way.
Turns him over. Pulls away for the win. And Kofi finds a way.
For the first time in
Is Chad Gable's store hair bleeding?
I think so, yeah. Yes.
there is a look of despair in the eyes of Chad Gable.
I think that's the main event tonight.
This one should have been over by now,
But
Joe.
at the same time,
You can hear the support.
I would wonder, is he bleeding or is he
You
bleeding?
start to sense that this is a day that New Day refused to be denied. A corner turning moment.
Unless they don't allow that anymore. I don't know.
They do.
That was Eric's ankle lock. Chad Gable, the ankle
Kofi
lock.
looks like spearmint gum
We are maneuvering Kingston.
Getting the reverse.
with those
And the
tights.
roll-up kick out. Trouble in paradise denied.
Back on the ankle once again. Locked in, dragged away from the ropes. Tap out Kingston.
Sends him into the corner though. Great body control and athleticism by Kofi Kingston. Oh, and he grabs a hold of the rope and saves himself at the last possible second.
Just brilliant in-ring intelligence from Chad Gable. The only way out of that predicament was exactly what he chose. To be mentally operating at this level, this deep into a match, both competitors, that is mind-blowing stuff.
From SOS to this outside the ring, off the steel steps and takes
You know,
out
I just
American
now thought
Big.
about this.
Three brothers are down.
But did you
As
notice
is Gable.
when the LWO was out there, that Ray wasn't out there with them? I knew he was. I knew he wasn't gonna fight again, but I thought he'd at least be out there with them.
Ivy Miles now up on the apron.
Hey, whatever it takes.
What in the world? He was lining him up for trouble in paradise, and Xavier Woods grabbed his leg, and Kofi couldn't land it. No. Chaos Theory, Bridget Pin, and that is how it ends. And Xavier Woods. So what was he thinking when
There was a blur of movement. I didn't catch everything that just went out, but what I did
Well, wait, what did he do something?
He yanked Chad Gable's feet while Kofi Kingston was about to land it. Watch this.
Oh, see, I must have missed that because of the camera angle.
Heel turn Woods. Heel turn Woods.
Are you sure it's Woods? Because I can look on Kofi's face.
That's an absolute head shaker on the now tonight. All right, our last monster standing match is still to come. 385 pounds of Braun Strowman, 330 pounds of Big Bronson Reed. Last monster standing. Last night, it was great to see Seth Rollins, NBC's Sunday. The countdown to Royal Rumble there is underway.
Well, Seth Rollins looking one step closer to a WWE return after he was injured by my guest at this time, Bronson Reed. Sir, does a potential Seth Rollins return down the road affect your attention in any way heading into this highly anticipated last monster standing match in tonight's main event against Braun Strowman?
No. In fact, congratulations to Seth Rollins. I hope he's coming back because I took months off of his career. And next time, I will take years off of his life. And apologies to Braun Strowman for exposing you for the man that you are. Because I am the last monster standing. Big Bronson Reed.
You don't know what's going to happen. I've already got my security. They're ready to keep them in the ring. Something goes wrong. I need you guys on deck. Please stay on.
World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General, Gunther, joins us live next.
Las Vegas has never had a show like this.
Yeah, you guys did. WrestleMania 9.
Tickets on sale Friday, October 25th. Scan the code now to register for exclusive pre-sale opportunities.
Okay, April 19th and 20th. So John's last match will probably be April 20th. Because it'll be night 2 and they can end the show with...
Thank you, John. Thank you, John.
With his big win. And after he wins, there'll be a moment of silence and everybody will be shocked that it's actually happening. And everybody will start crying and he'll start crying. And while he's crying, his music will start. He'll salute and pyro will go off. And that's how the show will end, with pyro going off and John standing in the middle of the ring and maybe 1 or 2 people with him. regardless of who the opponent is.
His music is pretty good now, but I miss his old music when he was Dr. Thugonomics.
I'm disappointed that he only made one album. Or maybe it didn't sell well enough for a second one.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the World Heavyweight Champion, Donnie Chiminau,
Eight weeks ago, became heavyweight champion. We do have some unfortunate news to pass along. Ilya Dragunov was injured during a match at Cutler this past weekend. It is suspected that he has a torn ACL. The prognosis of our medical team is that Dragunov will be out of action for approximately 6 to 9 months. We wish him a speedy recovery on his return to the ring. Just hate to see that for one of the great competitors and rising stars of the game.
They get well soon. Ilya, one of the most physical competitors I've ever seen. Cannot wait to get you back.
8 weeks as champion, we've said. But it's the 3 weeks lately of simply a no response that he's spoken that's raised eyebrows.
You know, life as the world heavyweight champion has been fantastic. I love every aspect of being the world heavyweight champion. Being the top guy, the money, the luxuries, the amenities. But there's one thing I really hate about my life right now. And that is the insult that I have to deal with Sami Zayn every single week. I could not ask for anybody more annoying than Sami. That comes here week for week.
I think Sami's going to state his case again and again. Just keep trying to get that title shot.
You know, Gunther, if you find it so annoying dealing with me every single week, you know, there's a very, very easy way to put an end to all of this once and for all. And all you've got to do is give me what I keep asking for and put your heavyweight championship on the line, one-on-one. But you won't do it, will you?
You don't think they're going to drag this
You
out
won't
for
do it, and I know
WrestleMania,
why.
do you?
And deep down, Gunther, I think you
I
don't want
hope
it to.
not.
So why don't you just tell me right here to my face? Tell me in front of everyone.
Because if they
Tell me
do,
right
I'm
now
gonna be
why you
pissed
wanna
off.
do it. Admit it.
No, because it's not that big that it would need a
I tried to
WrestleMania
tell you.
stage.
I tried to beat it into you. You're just not on my level. If I'm not on your level, then how come I'm the one who beat you at WrestleMania? Huh? You think you're so much better, but I'm the one who did it. And you beat everyone they put in front of you. You beat future Hall of Famers. You beat former world champions. Everybody that stepped you got knocked down except me. I ended you. And you think you're so much better than me, and that's why it drives you crazy, doesn't it? And you know that if it was me versus you, Sami Zayn versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship,
You are scared that it will happen again.
Coward. You're a coward.
You know what, Sammy? You're right. I'm afraid. I'm not afraid of you. I'm afraid for my reputation. Because after all those legendary things I did with the Intercontinental Championship, losing to the better man would have been no problem. But losing to you has been the biggest embarrassment of my career. You know, I was so busy embarrassing you in front of your own family that eventually that is what you did to me. Because I was very confident that I will beat you at WrestleMania, so I flew my family over as well. I just didn't parade them around like you did to gain some sympathy. But once it was all done, I went to the back and I had to look my father in the eye. And he asked me. He said, Bub, ich fliege aus Österreich den ganzen Weg nach Philadelphia und dann muss ich zuschauen, wie du verlierst gegen den Sandler Sami Zayn. You wanna know what that means? I had to look my father in the eye, and he asked me, son, I flew all the way from Vienna to Philadelphia just to see you lose against that bum, Sami Zayn. It's okay, Sammy, I don't expect you to understand because your family is used to see you fail. Your family doesn't expect anything from you. My family expects everything from me because I am the golden goose of my family. I am Guta. I am special. And I am something that you will never be. And that is the world heavyweight champion.
Yeah, if you were special, and where's your
Well, you're right about something.
trophies at? Huh?
You're right. My family has watched me lose. They've watched me get knocked down many, many times. So what do when I fail in front of my family? I pick myself back up and I keep moving forward. Now, what did you do when you came up short in front of your family, huh? You crumbled. After I beat you, did you ever ask me for a rematch? No. Did you ever ask Adam Pearce for a rematch? No. You tucked your tail between your legs. You ran off and you hid. You disappeared off WWE TV for months. You didn't show your face here because you couldn't show your face here. And all because your dad made you feel like a loser. Well, now you're showing your dad that his son is also a coward.
Oh my God.
With that line for Gunther. Simply don't speak to the ring general like that and get away with it. Sami Zayn just won't take no for an answer.
He's heard no for weeks upon weeks every time he is asked for a title shot. And now Gunther's just snapped. Tries to come in with the big right hand. Sami blocks it, fights his way out of the corner.
Sami Zayn, a man who's never beaten, it seems.
Trying to get the exploder at Gunther.
Gunther blocked it twice. Somehow Zayn pulls it off.
lining him up for the Helluva Kick, but no! Gunther!
Sleeper locked on. Sami Zayn fading.
And a vicious power bomb. Did you hear that thud?
Did you see Sami Zayn's head?
I had something to ask Mike.
Okay.
It's like every time when Seth Rollins wears something similar to what
You want this so bad, Sammy?
he wears, I never seen him wear socks with his dress shoes.
Wow! So he had to take a brutal beating to get across the finish line of what he desired. The sound of that impact.
You want this so bad, Sammy, huh? You got your match.
Wow!
Oh, damn, I thought he was going to say a date, a time.
To get across the finish line of what he desires. But Gunther says yes.
You're pushed enough buttons and now the Ring General is going to wipe out the one stain on his record. The one man who can beat him for the Intercontinental Championship. Will lightning strike twice when Zayn challenges Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship?
Wow, he said, I got you. Before did he take some punishment? What crowd you got here? I'm all about that.
Say, oh, it's a win.
Hey, go back. I'm here for Wade Barrett, too.
That was 3 seconds up of it, dog.
What are you looking for?
Finally, we had a Wade Barrett sign. Okay, we see these ones at Rey Mysterio.
Dom, my biceps are big.
Okay, got this sign up. I want to get it right. Wade Barrett's It's about that time to tell them what we're going to do. Here we go. We better get head up and touch up. The TV, stand up and say, what's up? What's up? What's up? Please tell them who he is. Pretty awesome, too. You can get it in or you can get it back. And in the middle, this is where that what's up? What's up? Please tell them who he is. Pretty awesome, too. We can see what we got there. We got this shit.
Saturday, I'm here to build a more powerful.
And at my Wendy's new saucy nut, take the nut you want, sauce them up in 7 bold flavors like honey barbecue, garlic bomb, try them all today.
Oh, I know what I forgot. Yes. Friday, possibly Saturday, will be my last broadcast. But even though that is the case, April 20th, I will be back for night 2 of WrestleMania because that will be the night that John Cena steps in the ring for the very last time. So I will be with you, not even for that whole night, not even for that whole show, but specifically for John Cena's retirement match as he steps into the ring for the very last time, although an opponent has not yet been named, but I'm sure there will be long before then at any rate. So it's not like you'll never see me again. It's not like I'm gone forever and ever. I will be back Sunday night, April 20th, for the farewell match of John Cena at WrestleMania 41.
Wade to Doug, it's got to be Wendy's. 8 members are back in contention, going up against Awesome Truth.
Demonic Groove here, the final testament, inspired by the diabolical menace that is Paul Ellering. These 2 big bruisers, A-Op, as our Truth likes to call them, or AOP to the rest of us.
Our Truth back in action. Remember, he took the brunt of some pain from one of the 2 monsters we're going to see a little later on, who tries to shoulder block Razor. Rostro with big Bronson Reed coming up a little later. 5 tsunamis Bronson Reed landed on our Truth a month ago, as he's off to a good start in his return.
Usos honoring the legend. Honoring? He thinks he is.
You know that The Miz used to be tag team champions with John Cena back in the day?
No, that was John Morrison.
Yeah, but he was tag team champions with John Cena.
Who has R-Truth up top?
I don't remember that.
It was back in 2010. Because The Miz and Cena were facing off the Nexus.
I didn't see it then.
Albanian menace.
You can just watch it on Peacock.
Back, Aiken Rosar came close to grabbing gold back on June 10th. Former champs themselves hadn't done gold since 2018.
Haha, I said cock.
Back to their highs of winning championship gold too. What a step
Oh, wow.
it would be.
Usually we
for
get
AOP.
most responses during SmackDown, but we've got a lot of people watching tonight.
A big knee from Rosar.
Yeah, because we usually have like lots of people watching it for Friday. Because last Monday night, listen up YouTube. Last Monday night, I just had a stressful night with Michael because I sort of kind of yelled in his ears by accident, but me and him, we're still watching Raw together.
I noticed that they're moving Royal Rumble to February. I wonder why that is.
I thought it was usually be on the January.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
And here he is, The Miz. Lining up Aiken. Oh, what in the world was that?
What the hell?
I missed something. Hold on a minute.
Cross. So difficult to find any form of weakness in AOP. Big hitters, heavy hands, technically skilled. I can't find a single weakness in there. R-Truth. Oh, pulls down that top rope. And then a big kick up top. Perhaps overconfidence might be the answer to my previous question. And now, The Miz desperate to get this tag. Come on, bring to the knee. And here he is, The Miz. Lining up Aiken. Oh, what in the world was that? What just happened? And Karrion Kross, the man with the silver tongue, is laughing right in his face. Silver tongue, I guess the poison tongue of Karrion Kross perhaps has finally got through to The Miz, and The Miz is just walking off, leaving his partner behind. The Miz has been disrespected.
I guess now the truth has been told.
I thought it was gonna be Wuss is gonna turn heel, but I think it's The Miz who just turned heel tonight. Megan, if you're watching this, your buddy The Miz just turned heel. Who? Megan usually pops into my stream sometimes.
I thought it was John Cena that streamed.
She likes John Cena and The Miz.
As his partner, The Miz, I cannot believe what we just saw. Karrion Kross running battles out of the ground vitally.
Son of a bitch.
Well, I would say that was awesome, but not really. Although the way they timed it was cool, because they really did it in a way that you didn't see it coming.
A reboot by Jordan Peele and Monkey Paw Production.
Okay, so tonight is the Monster Last Standing.
Now, Gunther, it sounded like Sami Zayn.
NXT on the CW, premiering tomorrow.
Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. I'm standing by with World Heavyweight Champion Gunther and his comrade Ludwig Kaiser. Now, Gunther, it sounded like Sami Zayn got under your skin tonight, and what he said allowed him to have you grant him that World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. That match happens next week. How are you feeling?
Under my skin. Yeah, who?
Next week. Damn, they should build that to a pay-per-view.
I'm sorry. Just wanted to see for myself.
Who's that?
He really is.
After that, backstage, right behind Braun and Gunther and Ludwig, Xavier's yelling at Kofi.
Who is this?
Braun Breaker.
Oh, that's Braun.
Excuse me, that was loud about it. Well, get in line, Braun Breaker, because Sami Zayn is a pest that will not go on.
Yeah, and I thought that they're going to have like that for the main event. I thought they're going to have it for the pay-per-view.
And now the moment we've been waiting for tonight, Wade. Last monster standing match.
The following is our last monster standing match. Introducing first from Blackmore, South Australia, weighing
447 last man standing matches he had.
It was early August when Big Bronson Reed decided he was going to take matters into his own hands when it came to his career trajectory. And since then, he's been tearing through everything, everybody that came in front of him. And for weeks now, he's become a human wrecking ball of destruction. He's one of the few big men to stand up to him, who he's about to see.
Promised Adam Pearce he was going to put himself in the spotlight months ago, Joe. Boy, oh boy, has Bronson Reed done exactly that, but there are consequences when you start making ripples here on Raw.
And as rare as a challenge like this is in the industry, a last monster standing match, Braun Strowman has some familiarity.
And his opponent, weighing at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman!
This is the fifth such last man standing match for Strowman. He has a 4-0 record in these matches. Over the top rope and right through it. Why waste any time?
Referee called it straight for the bell. Those full one, he's got zero chance of separating these two. They can only separate themselves. This is like Megatron versus Optimus Prime. Two of the biggest monsters we've ever seen in here, and I'm getting scared already, Joe.
There's no doubt. We got 715 combined pounds as the stairs just went flying. Remember, a fight until one of these men is knocked out, is unable to continue until the referee reaches a count of 10. And they're already into the steel steps. They're into the steps already, right to the head of Big Bronson Reed.
Judging by the amount of...
Oh, man, oh, there.
Judging by the amount of abuse we've seen these two throw at each other over the past couple of weeks, it is going to take some very special
steps. No, not our desk. Oh, my. The whole thing just blasted. We've got monitors that are smashed to bits. The desk is destroyed. Big Bronson Reed is laid out, and that one bit SOB running right over the body. 5 count. Gets up. Count of 6. Last monster standing.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here for, I guess.
I mean, dishes! Dawn Power Wash flies
removes to 99% of grease and grime in half the time. It absorbs grease 5 times faster. It even replaces multiple cleaning products. Those suds got game. Dawn Power Wash, the better grease getter.
Are you ready?
Friday Night SmackDown, live, Fridays at 8 on USA.
Big Bronson Reed. With Braun Strowman, all 385 pounds, and up and then slamming down here. This is last monster standing match. Referee Chad must reach a count of 10. Who will be the last monster standing?
Already Strowman stirring unbelievably. Bronson Reed already put through our announce table. Got up at a count of 6. That lays guys out for weeks. Somehow Bronson Reed already up fighting and apparently in control again.
Here goes that one big SOB with a forearm that sends Big Bronson Reed through the chairs out on the floor.
See the carnage here at ringside already. Both superstars racked with pain. Braun Strowman barely able to keep himself up, but right now the jeopardy lies on the shoulders of Bronson Reed.
Count of 4. Big Bronson Reed must climb to his feet, and he does.
Slower and slower is the climb back to a vertical base as he is scored by the big SOB.
Well, we've seen this time and again with these two going anywhere in the arena, including backstage. We've seen them out in a parking lot, smashing the top of cars, and now right into the video wall.
This match is not about a traditional sporting contest. It is about maximum carnage. Massacre your opponent until he can't move.
Big Bronson Reed picking up that metal chair, walking back to his colossal rival. Oh, but Strowman able to lay the right hand to the body and the chair to the back.
Bronson Reed falling on his own sword. That chair a lethal weapon in the hands of anybody. Even more so when he's 370 plus pounds of strongman.
He's got him up in that technical area. On top of the crates as they climb up high. You gotta be kidding me. You got 715 combined pounds between these two monsters. Last monster standing. Who can knock out the other? No way! Up on his shoulders, a rolling slam through the table onto the floor.
Finally trying to connect him from Braun Strowman. They have taken it so as he did. Excuse me, Braun. As he did out of Braun Strowman.
That fireman's carry slam, the death drop driver from Big Bronson Reed. And now the count being administered by Chad Patton.
Bronson thinks he's got this 1-1. Bronson hopes he's got this 1-1. Wasteful thinking, it may seem.
And Strowman able to get up and continue on. Sends it back over inside the barrier.
Braun Strowman has been the monster here in WWE for the past 10 years.
And now Big Bronson Reed has to beat the count himself. Braun Strowman rallying back here. It's the last monster standing match on Monday Night Raw.
Next on USA's newest reality.
The thing you care about is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels different. Your wallet. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Big Bronson Reed's been getting the best of Braun Strowman. Oh, he goes right for title keeper barrier. All 330 pounds, full force
Strowman's right.
No! He just took out the front row of fans!
Smash yet another security barrier.
Oh, man. This is getting very ringside. These two are clearly thinking now both men are down.
Bodies are strewn around our front two rows. With the two bodies in the matchup, struggling to get to their feet.
And now WWE officials and security are coming to check on ringside. The fans in the front row as the barrier collapses. As these monsters now, security is coming in to try to handle the situation.
Wait, what happened?
And now Big Bronson Reed.
Hold on.
And we continue on.
Now on 7 almost. Braun Strowman's right.
No!
Oh, when that thing fell. Oh, when that thing fell, some of the fans got hurt.
Yep.
Oh, man. This is getting very ringside. These two are clearly thinking now both men are down.
Bodies are strewn around our front two rows. With the two bodies in the matchup, struggling to get to their feet.
And now WWE officials and security are coming to check on ringside. The fans in the front row as the barrier collapses. As these
Okay, I
monsters
see
now,
now.
security is coming in to try to handle the situation.
Those are right, lads.
And now Big Bronson Reed sends Strowman back into the ring.
Where they're handling this match, colossal combat continues. And Bronson Reed smells victory. Keep your eye on it.
No way.
It's the meeting of beauty and disaster. Sir The referee playing occupied. Bronson Reed has this one won.
He's saying, get in here and count to 10. I'm winning this thing.
Chad, get in the ring.
Referee Chad Patton is dealing with the fact that the front row was blown apart. We've got security and officials down here trying to manage that situation. Meanwhile, Braun Strowman, he's been down for a 10 count. And Bronson Reed's climbing back out. Wait.
Gonna get another. It has worked in the past for Reed. Let's get a take two.
This has been going on since early August. Tsunami after tsunami after tsunami. And again, Big Bronson Reed is begging for a 10 count from referee Chad Patton.
Well, understandably, Bronson Reed is losing his mind because there's
Oh no! What's he doing?
well, now security is going to flatten the process. The Bronson Reed has been fighting for the last 20 minutes.
Now we have 3 security officials who are in the ring and he's grabbing the referee and tossing him too.
Because the referee wasn't doing it.
Look at General Manager Adam Pearce. See, you don't touch the ref like that. No, not Pearce. Not Pearce. And a swarm of security trying to break them up. No. Braun Strowman on the top rope.
Just when I thought she was so boring.
But the main event is awesome.
This just picks up at the end.
Just wiped out everyone.
Timber.
Because the referee wasn't doing it.
Look at General Manager Adam. How in the world? 385 pounds through the air. Just wiped out everyone.
Take a look at this opponent. Trinity won the battle. And every security guard and Bronson Reed lost it.
This is a jumbo jet coming in hard for a landing. Look at the carnage ringside.
Finally, the referee is starting to start. He needs to start counting.
Both men are down. The referee reaches a count of 10. And a man is down. It's over and now. Bronson reach up. So this comes down to Braun Strowman. Can he beat this count? A count of 5. The one big SOB who just went through the air and took
Where'd the
out
other guy
everybody
go?
ringside has to rise by 10.
Bronson.
Oh, he's right there.
And he does.
2 tsunamis.
This is incredible.
Braun Strowman looks like a man possessed.
A culmination of weeks of total destruction of everything. And Strowman says, hey, Jetpack referee, you get in there too.
Well, this match would have been over if Jetpack had been in the ring earlier on after not one, but 2 tsunamis.
Right, he's not going on top of that.
Braun Strowman has got big ideas how to finish the job. Braun Strowman, not a man who is known for going to the top rope, or maybe now physical exhaustion that is rashing the body above the eye.
He just tossed a metal chair right in his head.
Well, it took 2 off for Strowman to get himself up there. And now Bronson Reed, who is so woozy, is looking to capitalize with something that is disgusting if he pulls this off.
He's probably going to do the same thing like Brock did to the Big Show back in 2003.
Oh, when the ring broke?
Yeah.
Was that 2003?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think it was. I was thinking 2010.
What?
What would I know?
The ropes are gone. The ring has gone down. And both men are laid out. What is there left to destroy now?
Take another look at this. Rings were never designed to take that kind of abuse, and when you give them that kind of abuse, this is how it looks.
715 combined pounds just destroyed the ring. And now the count will be administered.
Yeah, see, the referee doesn't care at this point. They just want to get this
Whoever's
done
still down at 10
and go home.
loses this thing. Go!
What the hell?
Seth Rollins!
What the fuck?
Rollins, stop! He's back! Seth
Cool shoes.
Rollins just stopped! Big Bronson Reed!
We haven't seen Rollins.
And you're your winner.
Strowman got up! Strowman beat the count! Strowman beat the count! Braun Strowman's the last monster standing, thanks to Seth friggin' Rollins with an out of nowhere stomp. Welcome back, Seth.
Well, I don't know why. I don't know why it went out at the end there, but the bottom line is tonight's show ended with the return of Seth freaking Rollins. Braun Strowman defeats Bronson Reed in a last man standing. And
The Miz turned heel.
oh, that's right. The breakup of R-Truth as the Miz, the Miz, went back to being a heel. So we'll have to find out what happens next week. We will be back on Wednesday with Dynamite. And by tomorrow, if not later tonight, I should know whether or not I'm going to be back for Bad Blood or whether Collision will be my last broadcast. At any rate, for the last time, no, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say for the last time, because we still have 2 left. until Wednesday, on behalf of John Batcher, my name is Michael Paul. Like I said, I will be back in April for John Cena's last match. On behalf of John Batcher, my name is Michael Paul, and we will see you Wednesday for Dynamite. Good night, everybody.
And let's see how many views we got tonight. Like and subscribe.